2.
I need to get out of the street. Go away! Well, better it hits me than hits you. Oh my God!
Welcome!
That was pretty sick.
Oh my God!
That was crazy maneuvering.
It's a disability.
Welcome to the H3
mobility.
podcast.
Thank you. I have to prove my
Excuse me,
scooter
sir.
skills to you all.
That's true.
I feel like I backed that up. I didn't even come off the throttle, dude. That was full throttle.
Wow.
I got to go back and watch that. That was exciting. Welcome, everybody, to the H3 Podcast Live. Not live anymore. Shot live and then pre-recorded.
Welcome to the H3 podcast. Sick.
Oh, yeah, we're sick as heck. But today's episode is sponsored by Brooke Linen, Noom, Quip, and Honey. Today's episode is co-hosted by Ela Klein, the beautiful and sick, and also co-hosted by Ethan Klein. That's me, sick as a dog.
You're co-hosting yourself.
Well, we're both co-hosts, right? Or am I the host?
I always feel like you're the host and I'm just here.
Your host, Ethan, and Ela, who's just here. Yeah, maybe you're right. I hope you guys enjoyed my scooter riding. We have spotted a new scooter that I'd like to pitch to you all. Tell me what you think. This one is $7,000, and I do think that there's a good chance I'm going to buy this. If I'm being totally honest with you guys. It's like an off-road camo military grade scooter. Did you? Oh, you probably muted the sound. Look at this. Off-roading. He's hitting dirt
It's
now,
amazing.
bro. He's got like tank grids. 32 kilometers per hour. It goes snow. Engineered to scale up terrain with a 60%. What is this for? Oh, this dude is towing a van, bro. Can you imagine at Ralph's, some dude at Ralph's who's like disabled cruising around in this thing?
It would be good to carry all the groceries back.
So it's $7,000, and I think that one would literally crush the Gatsby. You could roll over the Gatsby on that thing. I don't know. For $7,000, it seems like a buy.
No, last time it was $3,500, and we were like, should we buy it? Should we not? And then it was definitely the best well spent $3,500.
I have already got my money spent on that. Thing is, I'm not sure that thing we need to go off-roading. You can't utilize that in the office. But I'm thinking if I make a video with the Gatsby and then I come in over the top at the end with like the what do you call that? Like
the wheelchair tank.
It's got to be a funnier name than that. It's like the
It's a disability mobility.
Thank you, Zach. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. But I'm super excited. I've got a new toy to motivate me, and
It's a hybrid too. They call it tank electric wheelchair hybrid.
because I think it takes diesel. You need diesel to operate that thing.
I think it's just a hybrid, like it's half tank, half wheelchair. That kind
Okay.
of hybrid.
Whoa, half disabled, half
Military
Enabled.
grade.
half army of mass
my God.
weapon of mass destruction, half completely disabled, half overweight, half weapon of mass destruction.
Oh my God!
That describes me, dude. If you go down to Venice Beach in that thing, people will fucking trip, and you can go in the sand.
Yeah.
Charge people who are relaxing on the sand. Can you imagine? Now that's a prank video I'd like to see. I'm happy to announce that we also have new scooter videos for all of our enjoyment. As we know, the scooter people are close and dear to our hearts. They're a menace to society. They're a danger to our children. Yada, yada, yada. This one's great. This one I like because, as I'll play it for you now, I'm going to mute it because I don't know what kind of Riverdance bullshit they're listening to. But the kids are river dancing. Now, you notice Grandma in the back corner. She's in the, there she goes. She's moving, and she just takes out girl. Now, what's so great, if I can go back for a moment, is that the girl is so unfazed. I mean, her arms don't even come uncrossed as Nana pushes her out of frame. So watch this. Nana's like, oh, I'm going into her. And
She's still watching the show.
Yeah, she's so unfazed by Nana. And they come back.
I love that dance.
It's a river dance. You never seen that?
I don't know.
There was a girl in my middle school who was all about river dancing. Nana slowly goes back to, man, good thing Nana didn't have a Gatsby. Otherwise, that girl would be dead. Dude, that kid's getting it, though. Let's talk about this kid who's getting it.
So she's still scooting around in the background.
She's stealing the show. This dude's giving it his all, and Nana stole the damn show from him.
Look, she's still scooting around.
That girl never came back, though. That girl she took out just fell off the face
Everyone's
of the
watching the show, and Nana is so rude. Maybe just watch the show.
What is the context of this situation? There's a bunch of old people watching some kids doing a river dance, and I don't even think most of them are looking. You know? Why are all the balloons green?
St. Patrick's Day at a retirement home.
Oh, there you go.
Dan's got all the answers.
What are you, Sherlock Holmes over here? Okay, if you're such a genius, what happened to the girl that you scooted off frame?
Oh, she dead. She's gone, honestly.
Honestly?
And so
It takes me a minute to understand.
And so I just want to watch this one more time before we move on. So I think it's already happened, the tragedy. So here's Nana. Here's the girl in the chair. As fate would have it, Nana.
Is there a goofier kind of dance than this?
No, I don't think so. Here comes
Okay.
Nana.
Just
I love
wanna
how
make
she kamikazes into her too. Like Nana's just scooting you out of there. So there you have it. And wheelchair people are out of control. Now, if old people shouldn't be allowed to drive cars, should they be allowed to drive mobility
Absolutely
scooters?
not.
And there you go. They should just be confined to their own space. They shouldn't be allowed in public, according to Hila. You heard it here. Well, it's a little ageist of you, Hila, but okay. We got another scooter video. I don't know what's with scooter people. They're trying to hit these. This is the second scooter person I've seen trying to hit a half pipe at a skate park, you know? And it doesn't work out for her either. As you can imagine, it's not much of an incline, but damn, dude, you're just gonna eat shit, huh? I love how just all their scooter gear falls out.
I love the sound of coins falling.
Because these scooter people have like their whole life in that scooter.
Do you hear all those coins?
Yeah, a bunch of loose change. Let's try to see what actually falls out. Dude, he couldn't even hit like a 5% incline. Like, it's just a bunch of receipts, loose change. Gee, I don't know. She got a lot of stuff. What are you doing in the skate park, man? It's pretty incredible. Well, it makes me want to take the Gatsby down to a skate park, if I'm being honest.
That's true.
But I'm just going to eat shit like all these people do. I mean, I don't see why it's going to be any different.
Well, you got the Gatsby.
Yeah.
So
Well, there you have it. Scooter people
you're
are...
a little better equipped.
That's true, and I'm more skilled driver. You saw me back up.
You're a little younger.
Now, this one was fantastic.
Just a little.
A little younger, a little more... This one blew me away. I can't believe what I'm watching here, if I'm being honest. These two dudes at the beach, each on a mobility scooter, they're going to war. They are straight up like an old school chariot war.
Oh my god.
So there's one behind the other, and now they're going to ram into each other. This guy's rear-ended.
Whoa.
Boom. He rear-ended at full speed. I think he's laughing in the back, so I can't tell if there's
Yeah, it's ambiguous if this is hostile or not.
But so the one's on the phone now, and then the other guy, I think he's laughing, but he just rammed his ass. And I mean, these guys are out of their minds if they're kidding around. Well, they're out of their minds either way. But now that guy just went full speed and they jumped out of their chairs.
God.
A brutal.
Whoa.
This is like chariot wars of old. We got to get these two gladiators in a
This is the
stadium.
Wild West of mobility.
This is the best. Exactly. Look at these two guys go. Boom!
Oh
They
my
both came out of the
God.
chair like 5 inches, dude.
Wow.
Do you think it's anger or joy that they're doing this?
I don't think it's joy because these things, as we saw, are not that cheap. The scooters.
I wonder what happened to cause...
And who told us it's kind of like a status quo? You know, you want
It's
to
a
show.
status symbol.
You got to show off your. Oh yeah, status symbol. You got to show off your new scoot, You don't want to have any damage going on that.
Oh, he's probably calling 911.
Yeah.
And
I
then
don't think it's a friendly.
Because I thought I saw this guy laughing, but it's hard to tell. But
come on.
What could have
The way they bounce out of their seat is so good.
what could have caused such a rift between these distinguished gentlemen?
One was blocking the way, and it's kind of like when you see people fighting over a parking spot. This is the mobility fights that you will see.
I think they probably both came from a deli, and one of them got the last bowl of soup or something.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a disability, mobility.
This is so poignant. Like, of all the scooter videos we've watched, I would have never dreamed that I'd find two old men playing chicken, and boom, look at the tater they get, dude. They hit, they go
and
head on.
You can tell they're both kind of heavy, too.
Yeah.
But,
They got
but
air.
They're still flying.
So they both floored it and went head on.
That's,
And just slammed into each other, and they jumped out of their seats like a good 5 inches, man.
I think this might be my favorite.
Zach, is that
mobility
you or the
scooter
video?
No, that's Zach. It's
Yeah.
the war horn.
That's what I thought. But then I was like, wow, it's right on cue. So, scooter people are still brazy.
Yeah.
I'm happy to announce. And meanwhile, Hila, if we do ever want to go off-roading in our Gatsby,
I love
I've got
this.
you covered. With a two-man
Who found
scooter
this,
raincoat.
by the way?
I don't know.
It was a fan submission in the email.
Genius.
So
So thank
love
you
it.
for that.
So we're good, dude. All
I
weather,
looked at
baby.
it's got 3 reviews on Amazon.
Good.
I think you may want to read one of them.
With pleasure. 3 ratings. It's got 4.5 stars. Pretty good. Me and my best friend Gary used to go LARPing in April. We'd always arrive dripping wet. But when we came across this amazing invention, let's just say it now keeps us from drowning in other things. Wink, wink.
I don't know what it means exactly.
Astounding. Me and my life partner of 13 years stayed comfortably dry in our ventures through Africa? Oh, maybe for a motorcycle.
Oh.
Dude, can you imagine running down... Dude, people in Africa would trip if they saw that. Talk about white devil, dude.
I love the me and my best friend Gary. Like,
But that's a goof. It's gotta be a
no,
goof.
it's not.
Keep us from drowning in other things. Wink, 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 wink.
I think
LARPing?
that's old people comedy.
LARPing? Do you know what LARPing is?
No.
It's like real life role playing.
Oh.
When you pretend you're like a wizard and...
Live action.
Yeah.
role-playing.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. That's a goof.
I found
Yeah.
the email. Lauren, thank you for this. Thank you for saying this.
Here's
Shout
the
out to
most
Lauren.
legit review. I like it. Pretty,
Pretty
good.
good.
4 stars. So there you go.
Okay. Look
Perfect.
at all the related products.
What the fuck?
Yeah, all kinds of styles of ponchos.
Shit's crazy. Adult waterproof rain poncho bicycle Raincreeps. All right, let's get out of this.
I like that.
So, scooter people are still brazy. I'm happy to say. And I'm still open to submissions. We can't get enough scooter people. I've become one of them. In other news, 3 Beat Slide DMCA'd, removed, and gave us a strike. Of all the people to go to war with, did you ever expect to be 3 Beat Slide? That's
No.
the family. What was the song they did? They go,
Beach Boogie.
what was the
Well,
one
that
they
was the
covered?
original.
Beach boogie.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Careful,
Beach
Hila.
boogie.
Oh, it was something about love. It was the...
Oh, yeah.
Well, anyway, it was
Love
the-
bomb.
Yeah, Love Bomb.
Yeah? I don't know.
Something. It was that the strange dad and his strange 2 kids in Hawaii who make music together. They removed our podcast. I says, "Yo, you really want to do this?" I you know, I'm like, "Listen, I fought fair use in court and won, and I
Yeah.
cite the case and everything." I was like, "You guys really want to do this?" And they're like, "Yeah, dude, we want to. We
Weird.
do want to do this." And there's another company in front of them, like Vid. I don't know. One of these stupid companies just claims people for claims videos for people. But they did it. They took it down. So I'm disputing it now, and I invite them to sue me. I would love. I actually would. I think this is a great case because I'll tell you what happened. You've got a 2-hour-long podcast. We watched the last 2 minutes of the podcast. We were commenting on their new song,
Yeah.
celebrating its release. And then, so first they claimed the whole 2-hour episode of the podcast for a 2-minute clip at the end.
Yeah.
Now, that's never been fought in case. There's never been a precedent about this issue of copyright where you can claim a 2-hour-long video because somebody used 30 seconds of your work, something like that. So I think that would be a really important precedent to explore in court. And thirdly, finally, secondly, somethingly.
C.
Thank you. C? What do you mean C?
Like ABC. I don't know.
Seely? That I'm always happy. I'm more equipped. I'm more knowledgeable. I have more resources than I ever did to fight this in court. So 3 Beach Slide, if you want to come at me, if you want to sue me, baby, I'm all game.
That sounds so weird,
ready.
though.
3 Beach Slide?
Doesn't sound like them, right? I wonder if it's just the company, but they are not aware.
I wonder who's liable, because the company is the one that issued the DMCA. And Dan, you had a communication with them as well, right?
Well, just a very generic stock response that they gave when they declined our appeal. So.
Let me show you guys in case anyone's confused about who we're talking about. It's this genius here. I don't know. I can see this guy. It's hard to. I don't know who's doing it, but ultimately, I would assume it's them who is liable. But who knows? But I countered it. The video will be back up, and I would make my day, dude. I am ready to continue to defend fair use in court. I'm better. I'm more educated. I got more resources. I'm ready, dude. Matt Haas got me at the worst time ever. We were broke. We were unsure because there was never a precedent like that set before. But we were up for the fight. This time, I'm salivating. I invite you, please, come at me. Let's do this, dude. I've already won once. You think I can't do it again? Let's go, dude. Look at you. Can't handle getting goofed on a little bit. You gotta earn.
I don't know. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt because they've always been like
why
that.
Why would this company go out of the way?
I mean, they've always been like the goofy kind that everyone like talks
Why would
about.
they go out of the way, though? Why would this company go out of the way? Because this is what happened with Prank Invasion back in the day, is that collective, whatever it's called, I don't remember. That really terrible network.
Wasn't it with full screen?
Maybe it was, it was full screen, actually, you're right. And full screen was the one that took down our video. And so I was like, Chris, what's up? Why are you taking down our shit? And Chris is like, oh, it was full screen, they did it. But like, come on, full screen wouldn't create a liability for themselves unless the artist asked them to. But I was thinking, oh, this is the only chance they're going to get to make money is to claim our podcast. Because our podcast gets 1 million views. It's 2 hours long, so it generates a nice bit of revenue, a couple $1,000, and their video's never going to make that much. So they're going to claim our entire podcast because we goofed on them for 2 minutes at the end of the podcast. It's obscene.
I'm still a believer in the wholesome family, and I think they're just having fun, and I don't know.
Well, whatever, whoever. I don't care. I mean, everybody's got to burn.
No, I'm just saying I don't know if I would point the finger at them.
I have a hard time thinking that he wasn't aware of it.
Okay.
But I could be wrong. I mean, I'm just assuming. I have no way to know.
Yeah.
But the reason I think that is because originally, Dan, and you have the correspondence, they said something about forwarding it to the artist.
No, I have the message right here. They didn't say anything about the artist. And yeah, I mean, their message seems to be indicating they're just doing it on behalf of them. So thank you. Well, thank you for contacting us, providing us a URL. Vidya is the company.
Spell it.
VYDIA is claiming the segment on behalf of the copyright holder. Please note, if you accept the claim, the segment using the copyrighted material takedown is not necessary. After review, our rights management team are enforcing the claim. So this was after appeal that they said.
And I was like,
nope,
bro,
we're doing it.
I was like, okay, dude, put me in touch with your lawyers. They didn't respond.
Which they never responded with. Yeah,
I was like, you should probably ask your manager because I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, free money. Oh, free money. I claim video and get free money on YouTube.
I do
Weird.
kind of love, I mean, not love, but it's amazing that in years of doing this podcast, it's the fucking 3-beat slide. It's a fucking strike.
I
It's
know.
our first strike ever on the
That's
podcast.
true.
And I'm telling you, I haven't gotten a strike in years.
Yeah.
I have a whole rant about this. Okay. Well, first of all, when it comes to the type of person, Matt Haas was not the person I expected to sue me and go to court over too. The thing is that the big license holders, like, you know, the Viacoms and Sonys or whatever, they know that it's not worth the effort, and they know because they actually have lawyers. They know that it's not worth, and they have a losing case too on top of it. So they are literally just exploiting the vulnerabilities in the DMCA system. Now these guys actually don't know what they're doing.
The individuals.
And they're the ones that will take it all the way because they don't understand the law.
Misinformed.
They don't have good counsel, and they don't really know what they're getting themselves into. So it makes sense to me that it's the Matt Haas and the 3 Beach Slides of the world who end up getting themselves into trouble. But YouTube is so patronizing. You know, I get a strike for this. I dispute it, and they make me go to copyright school. They make
What
me.
does that mean?
They make me
Oh,
take
what
a
is that?
quiz when I get a strike
It's like
too.
fucking traffic school.
Yeah, they make me take a quiz about copyrights
Really?
to start the clock on the strike expiring.
Huh.
And I go to my guy and I'm like,
How long is the quiz?
it's like 10 questions.
Okay.
But it's so patronizing where it's like, okay, you're going to make me take this copyright quiz? Did you make whoever's filing the claim take a copyright quiz?
Right.
Because I think they should take a freaking quiz before they claim my video. Guarantee not. It's like, dude, I fought a lawsuit for fair use. Why are you making me take a copyright quiz? Why are you giving me a strike? I get a strike even though I disputed it. I'm
Yeah.
defending myself against parasitic copyright claims and DMCA takedowns. I know what I'm doing. Why am I getting punished like I did something wrong, getting a strike? And why am I being forced to go to copyright school when I'm defending myself? They should get a strike. It's like, okay, you want to claim someone? Your ass go to copyright school. It's ridiculous. You know, why should all the burden be on the defendant?
That's true. I don't know.
Why? Why is that? A strike for defending myself? So the whole thing is just so annoying. It really is. You know, it makes it feel like the tone of the situation from the beginning. Luckily, I'm educated on this and I know about it. But if you are not initiated or you're not educated, it makes it automatically from the beginning feel like you're wrong and they're right.
I think that's why the first time was so scary and we were so stressed throughout the whole lawsuit because we, like, logically it made sense that we were in the right, but you just don't know.
Well, there was never a precedent.
yeah.
We just didn't know what to expect. You hope
Yeah.
that the judge gets it, and you're confident that the law is on your side, and thankfully, you know.
But it all makes you feel like you're not in the right. Yeah.
The stakes were very high, man, on that lawsuit. The first one. So, but yeah, now having been through that, I'm very confident.
Yeah.
But I can see the way that it plays out. It feels like the defendant is wrong. You are punished. They are empowered. They try to steal your money, and you say no. And like, okay, we'll move your video. And then you get a strike, and you have to go to school.
Also, they are, like, so wrong about it. What are they going to argue, that we're taking money from them? Like, people are watching our show to see their video. If anything, it's the opposite. We send them more traffic.
It's like the end of a 2-hour podcast.
But we give them visibility. We send them more traffic. So if anything, they can't even argue, like, lots of money.
So, right. That one of the crux of copyright infringement lawsuits is that we're stealing their
the
organic
competition.
traffic. We're competition. But when you're talking about a 2-hour podcast, is at the very end of a 2-hour podcast, there's just no room at all. It's impossible that we're stealing their organic traffic.
Yeah.
Anyway, these guys, I whatever. It's stupid. They should be punished. I'm going to beat them. They're going to disappear. It's going to come back after 10 days or whatever. And I'm the one that has to eat shit, and what is that?
Well, so they actually did the whole DMCA thing.
Yes.
You, right?
So basically it goes like this, Dan. They said, I want to take your money. I said, no, you can't have my money. And then they said, okay, so we'll remove the video.
Right.
And
Which
then
they did via the DMCA. And you think, right, so, a fraudulent DMCA, that is punishable by like a huge fine, right?
A fraudulent DMCA, you have to prove that they had a bad faith DMCA. You would have to find evidence that they knew.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Well, the thing is, the wording of the DMCA, again, is so prohibitive because it says you have to have a good faith knowledge or good faith opinion that it's in violation of copyright. So to be able to argue that they didn't have good faith, you have to prove that they knew it was fair use.
Which, obviously that's pretty hard to do unless you subpoena their internal
email
communication or
whatever.
whatever. It's getting a little absurd at that point. Yeah, it's a bummer. It's pretty fucked how that all works.
I'm surprised, man. It's been a while since I haven't had a license holder just let go of the claim.
Yeah, they almost always back down when we dispute stuff.
And they have nothing to gain. They have nothing to gain by removing the video.
Yeah.
It's just vindictive. That's what's always surprised me when people do that. Mm-hmm. That's what Matt Haas did.
Yeah. So the whole podcast episode is down for how long?
I don't know. It'll be up in a week or something. Back up. And then their only recourse from that point is to sue us. You know what's funny? The Matt Haas video that was originally removed, it's still down. It's like, hello, we won the lawsuit, idiots. The judge says it's fair use. Can you bring the video back up? They're like, oh, it's never happened before. But it's like, hey, is this still in violation of copyright, YouTube? Are you sure about that? Outrageous. So, in summary, the 3-beat slide is sliding their way into my life. And looking forward to fighting them in court in the beautiful state of Hawaii.
Mm-hmm. To the beach boogie.
Beach boogie. Didn't Matt Haas ask us for... I shouldn't talk about that. Wait, we never signed anything. I could talk about him all I want.
I don't know what's...
He said he wanted us to sign something saying that we couldn't talk about him. And we said, F you.
But that's different from...
From what?
From...
Details?
Details of trying to come into an agreement, offers.
I think we can talk about it. We already did.
We did?
But whatever. I'm not even going to go there. You guys know that guy's an idiot. Matt Haas, the parkour. God. He tried to sue me for defamation because, what was it? He threw in defamation because why not?
What was it, a tweet that you removed or something?
I don't remember.
I don't even remember anymore.
But it got thrown out easily.
I've erased it all from my memory.
Yeah, I know. Really, it has been. Anyway, shout out to 3-Beach Slide, who will be...
3-beat slide or 3-beach slide?
I prefer beach because they suck. 3-beach. It's 3-beat slide. Yeah, 3-beat slide.
Oh my God.
Bro, your shit's not Vivo, dude. You can't put Vivo on your shit, you idiot. It's not Vivo, dumbass. You're like a grown-ass man. Come on, I expect that from a 12-year-old, but you can't actually put Vivo in your shit, dude. God.
How do you know, man? He's signed.
What do you think this guy does
signed to a major.
Hang loose, bro. What do you think he does for a living? He looks like he just ate a bunch of bolognese and didn't wipe his face. He's got red all over his face.
He manages a pool cleaning supply store or something like that. Mm-hmm. Something super mundane.
Okay, let's move on from the 3-beach slide.
We should go to break.
Oh, we're going to go to break. When we come back, we have a lot today. We've got the cringe trinity and the God cringe. This is huge. We've got a holy God trinity here of cringe that culminates in, the dog abuser made an apology. Nerd City made this huge expose on YouTube. The God cringe is a preacher who's on his phone while speaking in tongues.
Oh my God.
So good.
love that video.
He's speaking in tongues and he's just casually on his phone, like his heart is not in it. Anyway, we got a lot of fun coming up, and so do not go away. This is H3 Nation. This is an army, right, Dan?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You heard from Dan.
Get out.
Go to break. BrookeLinen.com makes the best sheets in the game. Let me tell you what's up, Hila. When that week comes, when those Brooke Linen sheets go on the bed, I know it's going to be a great week. So let me tell you the truth. I spend 1/3 of my life in my bed. Actually, scratch that. I spend 2/3 of my life in bed. And I want to be get damn sure that I'm comfortable. That's what Brooke Linen comes in. They make them the best sheets, the most comfortable, and they go directly to consumer because that markup, if you go to a retail store, is insane. I've seen sheets go up to $1,000. That's not the case with Brooke Linen because they sell directly to you, and Macy's doesn't need a cut. BS middleman. They got 35,000 5-star reviews. There's a reason for that. Their mission is simply this, to make you comfortable. They got luxury sheets, towels, bedding, and more without the luxury markup. Most sheets apparently have a 300% markup, so get the heck out of town. My sheets are so comfortable. My towels have turned my bathroom into a spa. I cannot recommend Brooke Linen enough. Go to brookelinen.com, and I've got an exclusive offer for you guys to get 10% off and free shipping when you use promo code H3 at brookelinen.com. They are so confident in their product that all their sheets, comforters, and towels come with a lifetime warranty. Damn. Buy it once for life. The only way to get 10% off and free shipping is use promo code H3 at brookelinen.com. That's BROOKLINEN.com. Promo code H3. Brooke Linen, these are the best sheets ever. Noom is the solution for a fat ass like me to actually get focused and lose weight. Fat asses like me have tried everything, and I'm not saying that to be derogatory. I'm just being honest. I'm talking about myself. You're beautiful and voluptuous. I'm a fat ass. Noom addresses the issues that we have problem with dieting. What they address is the psychological issues, the physical issues, the social issues. They build a community where people keep you accountable, and you have a trainer who talks to you and keeps you on budget. It teaches you. It's an educational tool. It counts your calories and it educates you about the food that you're eating on a day-to-day basis. If you're eating avocado or whole wheat toast, or maybe you have a bowl of cereal, and they're going to tell you basically how much of what you can eat to hit your weight goal. And you're going to learn a lot, too, about what's good and what's not. Because they have a write-up on every food. So it's education. It's psychology. They are building a support system to make sure that fat asses like me can lose weight. You guys may notice that I've lost a couple of pounds, right, Hila? That's thanks to Noom. I'm checking in. I'm keeping updated.
I'm not bringing it up anymore.
Yeah, Hila, I'm not. What are you talking about? It's designed to change the habit of users and learn to develop a new relationship with food through personalized courses. It's based on cognitive behavioral approach. It's not a diet. It's healthy and easy to stick to way of life. If this sounds like something that you might be interested in, if you want to change the way that your relationship is with food, you don't have to change it all in one day. Small steps make big progress. Sign up for your trial today at Noom. Noom.com/H3. What do you have to lose, guys, except weight? Visit Noom.com/H3 to start your trial today. That's Noom.com/H3, the last weight loss program you'll ever need. So, sign up for your trial today at Noom, Noom.com/H3. Quip is a toothbrush that has revolutionized my brushing experience. It's a product that I love and endorse personally, and it's changed the game for me and a lot of people in the brushing domain. I love it so much.
The brush community.
The brush community. Quip's sensitive vibrations and built-in timer guide gentle brushing for the dentist recommended 2 minutes with a 30-second pulsing to ensure an even clean in each quadrant of your mouth. Quip automatically delivers brush heads to you every 3 months for clean new bristles right on schedule. It's got a sleek, intuitive design that is simple to use and comes with a travel cap that doubles as a mirror mount. These thoughtful features make brushing something you actually want to do twice a day. Good habits matter to live a healthier life, guys. It's important to take care of your teeth, and Quip makes it easier and more enjoyable to do that. And not Not to mention, it's got these soft bristle heads that doesn't harm my gums at all. And that's something that I'm just obsessed with. You need to maintain your gums that will not grow back, people. And Quip, I endorse for that. Quip starts at just $25 as well. And you get your first refill pack for free at getquip.com/H3. This is a simple way to take better care of your mouth, support the show, and get a toothbrush that will float you all the way to Valhalla, and you'll be the biggest name in the toothbrushing community. Quip starts at just $25, and you get your first refill pack for free at getquip.com/H3. There's a simple way to improve your oral hygiene, become the biggest name in the brushing community, and help support our show at the same time. So go to getquip.com/H3 and get your first refill pack for free. So go right now to getquip.com/H3. Quip starts at just $25, and you get your first refill pack for free at getquip.com/H3. Hila, have you ever bought something online and find out you could have gotten it for less? It's worse than a messy poop.
True.
Not to mention, once it happens, you feel like you could be overpaying every time you buy something online. Luckily, I have Honey, the free browser extension that saves you time and money when shopping online. Honey scans the internet for coupons and other discounts. Then, like magic, it automatically applies the one with the biggest savings to your cart at checkout. It knows about every coupon code, sale, or discount at over 20,000 sites like Amazon, Macy's, J.Crew, Domino's, Sephora, Target, and more. And in this case, Baby Gap. Hila, you spent $230 at Baby Gap?
You know it.
Oh, well, more like $160. You saved us $70.
Yeah.
That's a passive. It just passively scans the internet when you check out, and it's like you just saved $70.
I was just shopping for Theodore, and I turned it on, and this showed up.
It feels amazing, and let me tell you, it feels like a clean wipe when you save with Honey. There's a reason it has over 10 million users, and let me tell you this number. It's saved over $1 billion for its 10 million users passively for free. You got nothing to lose. There's no reason not to be using Honey. It's free to install and easy to install in just 2 clicks on your computer. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/H3. That's joinhoney.com/H3. DD Mega Doo. We are back with the godlike cringe Trinity, the Holy Spirit, the Mother, and the Son.
DD Mega Doo.
So you guys remember the dog abuser, this girl who spit on her dog and accidentally uploaded it to YouTube, and it was like a whole beautiful thing.
Genius move.
Well, she finally is back. She has disappeared and come back with an apology. Not a good ratio on that, man. 33,000 down.
Oh, wow.
1.7 thousand
Oh,
up.
my God.
It's worse than YouTube Rewind, I think.
Wow. People don't really be given second chances on YouTube.
Well, you listen. No. I mean, that's true. People are cutthroat these days for anyone. It's like, oh, shit, dude. But you listen and you tell me.
A message for you.
Okay, for me?
Yes.
The comments are brutal. It says it's comedy category. See, they said comedy, because this video is a joke. All right, so you guys tell me what you think.
First, I want to start this video by saying
A lot of reverb
thank
in that
you.
room. I'm going to criticize her audio real quick.
I want to say thank you to anyone who has reached out about
no problem.
this topic or
My
engaged
pleasure.
in this discussion over the past month or so. I just want to genuinely say thank you, because I think as a society, it is so important that we continue to talk about things we feel need to be talked about and
stand this whole
discuss
take of,
issues we feel need to be discussed.
Thank you for bringing it up to my attention.
It's the worst. It's the worst. It's the worst. I hate that. It's so patronizing.
Yeah. Thank you.
First of all,
for
thank you.
expressing
Thank you.
your concern.
Thank you.
You already pulled that? Yeah, it's the worst. Dude, it's the worst. Don't do that.
Thank you.
Also, nobody believes that you're actually grateful.
Thank
Dude,
you.
everyone ruined your life.
Thank you for ruining my life.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for... Okay, chill out. Thank you for spitting on my dog. Who spits on their dog?
Nobody.
She does. Okay, let's continue.
And so, thank you for that.
Thank you. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
And
My
I also
pleasure.
want to apologize to anyone who was offended. It has never
That's
been
the
and will never
second,
be my
greatest
intention to
thing to do
hurt
in an
or offend
apology.
anyone.
Apologize to anyone who was offended.
Yeah.
Which is kind of you're not.
It's a non-apology because it's like sorry that you were offended, not my fault.
Right. So she's kind of hitting the. She's batting 100% right now. Yeah. She's got the thank you for bringing it to my attention and the apologies to anyone offended. Let's see where it goes from here.
Ever. I'm not going to sit here and try to justify my actions.
YouTube apology videos is like a whole genre.
But
They are.
There's a lot of them.
Have
I made an
never
apology video?
intentionally
Probably. Yeah.
Have I?
Yeah.
When did I make an apology video? Oh, I did for the Wall Street Journal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the first that comes to mind.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that one was
Epic.
That one. Yeah, that one was definitely
pretty epic.
So epic.
Yeah, that one was necessary. Yeah, that was. Okay.
Look,
I guess we've all
it's a roller
we've all been there,
coaster.
baby.
we got ups, we got downs.
Oh yeah, boy. I didn't.
We got thank yous, we got apologies.
Tears. A message for you. I like that. I like that one. I like that title. It's like, oh, for me? I like that.
Maliciously hurt an animal, and I never will.
I don't like this pause.
What I have done, however, is I've taken this time, this past month or so, to further educate myself in animal training and in animals in general. And
She's like, she goes to her dog trainer. She's like, so, is it okay to spit on the dog? Oh, it's not? Okay.
Doesn't mean that I'm the leader of the pack.
I'm just trying to alpha him.
I'm now a volunteer at a local animal welfare organization, and so I'm really happy and excited about that.
Hopefully you're not spitting on dogs there.
Yeah, I'm worried about those dogs, dude.
Let's keep you away from dogs.
Since the matter, I have invested in professional dog training. I'm learning so much.
I just imagine
And
everyone spitting on her
I
dog.
promise you that my pet-owner relationship is stronger
Where's
than
the
ever.
dog?
The trainer is absolutely amazing.
Where's the
And
dog at?
It's just perfect. It's exactly what I needed.
Uh-huh.
I have
What's
been
with those
in
pauses?
direct contact with LAPD since the matter, for anyone
LAPD.
wondering. And honestly, every day I'm just trying to continue to better myself as a dog owner.
Okay.
What's with those
So,
pauses? Does
thank
anyone else
you
have a
for
problem with
speaking
it?
out about
Is
things
it
that
just
matter to
me?
you. I don't know if anyone has ever said this.
Does anyone hear me?
This might
No, I agree. I
sound
think she's
kind
trying to do it in one take.
Yeah, yeah.
She doesn't have any cuts. So
Right,
I
it
think
makes it
she's
seem like it's off the cuff a
Yeah.
little bit.
Obviously, I think she probably filmed this dozens of times. As we saw in the one she uploaded of her spitting on her dog, she takes stuff a lot. So I think that she disappeared for like a month. She's probably just doing takes of this the whole time. And this is the one she went with.
It's weird, but I just want to encourage you that if you see me in public, I want you to come up to me.
Stop.
Have
That's a weird
genuine
one.
Conversation with me. I would love
What are you
to
talking
get
about?
to know you, and
No,
I would
you
love for you
wouldn't.
to get to know me. And
Just by coming up and
for
talking
any
to you on the
YouTuber
street?
or other influencers or other public figures even who have commented
Me.
on the situation, I pray that one day we can meet, because I would love to show you who I really am now.
Bro, what do you
Would love to show
want? You want to hang out? You want to become like my best friend?
Well, and she ghosted us, right? I mean,
Yeah,
you
that's
offered
true.
Yeah.
I reached out to you and you ghosted me. So I don't.
praying.
I don't
She's
believe.
praying.
Yeah, I don't believe her. That's so true. I opened the door to a conversation with her and she ghosted me. She
Yup.
better pray harder.
She ghosted you before we even talked about it on the podcast or really publicly, other than just that one tweet. So, yeah, not buying it.
You know what's that one book? Pray, Eat, Love. Hers is Pray, Eat, Spit.
I don't think it will, but in the off chance that it does get monetized,
She tried to
all
monetize
proceeds
it.
are going to go to a local animal
Look, I
welfare
tried to monetize it.
organization in
I don't
Southern
know if it's
California.
going to stick or not, but I'm gonna
Point
donate.
blank, period. that's
I think she was expecting to get like 10 million
where
views
all
on
the
this or
proceeds will
something.
go if this video does get monetized, just because I know people are going to ask. And again, I don't think this video will be monetized, but in the off chance that
Hey,
it
get
does,
over it.
all proceeds
She keeps talking about the
will
monetization.
be happily donated to an animal welfare organization in Southern California. The last thing I want to say before I go is thank you so much to everyone who has continued to support me.
It doesn't look like many, I'm sad to say.
I love you so much. And it's just meant the world to me over this time. So I just want to say thank you. And again, I want to say thank you to everyone who has commented on this situation and has spoken out about things that are important to them and things that matter to them. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Besides that,
lots of thank yous.
Very grateful.
Did she
I
win
will talk to
the
you guys very soon. And
some award?
thank you for listening.
Where's your dog?
Bye.
All right, let's see if she's up for us. So there you go. What do you think? Are we buying it? It's a pretty bad one.
I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of like you just fucked up, you know? And there's just not much you can say right now.
You just gotta take it. You just gotta take some time.
It was such an epic fail.
Dude, you spit on your dog. It's the weirdest thing you could do.
And the way it happened, that she uploaded the unedited version.
And her whole channel's about
Crazy.
her happy-go-lucky relationship with her dog. One for the anals. The anals of YouTube, eh? Well, there you go. You guys be the judge for yourselves. Does the dog abuser, spitting girl, is she sincere? Does she deserve to continue to live on this planet? Or should she be blasted into outer space and never to be seen or heard from again? Which is what I think a lot of people on the internet would like to do with people that they cancel. Blast them into outer space to spend out the rest of their days
Thank you.
in the vacuum. We haven't. So that's the. I would call that the Holy Ghost of the cringe, Trinity.
Okay.
Because
Nice.
her YouTube channel is a ghost town now.
Nice, I like that.
And the next one is a cringe pants. This is what I found through Chris D'Elia. He said on Twitter, if I see anyone wearing these, I'm gonna punch them in the face or something like that. And well, he's got a point. So they say, Tech Insider, this wearable chair could change how we work and travel. You've got to be kidding me.
Oh my god.
You can't be serious.
Tech Insider. Like this is some kind of revolutionary tech.
They can't be serious. I mean, so it's like a harness around your waist, and there's two legs that rest on the backside of your legs, and when you sit, it turns into a chair. But it looks so cumbersome and frankly dangerous as well. Is this music? What do you think? Yeah. This wearable chair will allow you to sit anywhere. Man. Can you imagine? The guy's got like a whole...
What?
Bro, you look like such a tool. Design makes it an extension of your body. How are you going to sit on the bus then, genius?
Yeah.
Takes up the wheelchair spot.
Dude had to sit to grab a drink. Bro, why don't you jump off the ledge wherever you
It doesn't even look comfortable.
No, it's called the Lex. I don't know why it's called the Lex. It's lightweight and portable. Dude, stop.
Can you imagine anyone actually walking with that?
This is madness. It's made of aerospace-grade aluminum. Okay, great.
Why is sitting so important all of a sudden? You got to give up your looks.
And you can sport up to 285 pounds. So
Nice.
just in case Shaq wants one of these, he can have
Mega
it.
doo-doo.
Dude, if it's so true, like Chris said, I mean, if you see someone walking around with this, then you need to be outcast from society. You should be chastised and removed from society. That's a good point.
Oh,
Why is
God.
sitting so important?
Yeah. You'd
there's
rather... I mean, you're going to look like this person.
That looks so uncomfortable, dude. Encourages good posture to reduce the risk of back pain. Oh, there you go, Ela. There's always somewhere to sit.
Encourages being punched in the face. Reduces amount of friends.
Just looked it up. $215 for one of those.
Oh my God! Can we buy one?
So it looks like it was only sold in a limited quantity because it was like a Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm. So someone actually thought this was a good idea.
I mean, they raised $143,000 for this.
The creator says it can change how we use our workspace. Shut the fuck up. We have chairs, dude.
I like how it's the creator say.
Yeah.
No one else believes
No
him.
one else is saying that.
Dude, that cannot be comfortable. How we commute?
Yeah,
Stop.
you can't sit on that thing.
Oh my God. Do you understand what a spectacle you would be if you walked around in that thing?
What happens when you go on the train?
You can't sit. You have to use your seat, your poopy seat.
What happens if you gotta pee?
Why are you so desperate to sit? Like
That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, so we can't buy this, Dan?
Well, they succeeded in their Kickstarter, so it might be coming soon.
Can you see if we can buy it?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it was the Kickstarter was.
It
last
says the
year.
starting price is $186. Have they raised the price?
I'm seeing on an article from Digital Trends $215, but.
Well, go ahead and go to their website and see if we can buy one of these. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, all right.
What I would like to do is have Ian sit in this as I run him over on the Gatsby.
Pre-order now. Hold on.
Pre-order. We'll never see that thing. But I'm willing to put the money down. So that's the cringe spirit.
That is definitely.
Once you walk around in public with this thing and you get thrown off the bridge you were sitting in front of, you'll become a spirit. I'm stretching it here. I'm trying my best.
I like it.
Thank you.
Wait, and hold on Indiegogo, which is another crowdfunding website. They raised $125,000 there. So between the two,
Who are these scammers? They have separate starting.
Since when you can do that, like double
dip.
I guess.
That's
and
super scammy.
The perk, and the perk on this one, it was $400 you donate to get a set of it.
Dude, these.
Nobody's ever getting this.
Listen to how. Listen to this.
Total scam.
Listen to how much of a scam these Kickstarters are. They go, we have a $200 product. If you give us $400, you will get no equity in the company, but we'll give you a chair worth $200. What? How about you make something that's good enough that you can create it of its own merit? I hate Kickstarter.
Yeah, there's a lot of nonsense on there. I mean, some good things have come from it. I won't just say across the board it's awful, but
I think it's 90% scam.
Yeah, totally.
Because there's no accountability. They can raise as much money as they want. They keep the money. There's no accountability. Oh, the real problem is people that just keep giving money to people on Kickstarter. I mean, it's insane. People.
How did this Tech Insider Twitter thing also?
I think because people thought it was
like,
so stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think they?
When I think the supposed delivery, they said expected delivery in December. So like this started like a year ago, but supposedly people are going to start getting them pretty soon. So I guess they're getting more buzz.
I think it's a joke that it was so explosive on Twitter. But Dan, if you can get me on the wait list, I'll pay $500 for a $200 chair. Why not? It's a good beat.
Oh, it's so stupid.
Yeah, get me in that. You guys want one? We don't need chairs anymore. We're revolutionizing the workspace.
Let's just all use these things. That'd be amazing. I'll see what I can do. See if we can get our
What
hands
if we
on
love it? We're like, dude.
We'll have to make an apology video.
Absolutely no
Just imagine
way.
if you're driving, you have to take it on and off every time you get in and out of your car.
Just so that you can sit for 5 minutes when you're waiting for the bus.
Because you're too lazy to lean.
They were selling a team pack, 5 pairs. Perfect. There's 5 of us.
How much?
$1,600.
Wow.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
No, we gotta save up
They got
for
color options
for
though.
the tank
Hila,
wheelchair.
I know you love color options. They got red, they got blue, they got orange, they got all kinds of.
What else they got?
That's it.
And for those reasons, I'm out.
All right, so what are the 3 parts of the Trinity? You got the mother.
We had the ghost
Father,
and the
Son,
spirit.
And the ghost.
The Father, the Son, and
the
the
Holy
ghost.
Ghost, right.
So we did the ghost.
We did the spirit.
We did. Wait, I think
Those
that's
are
the same thing.
Yes.
Oh, so we did two of the same thing.
So this one is the. Let's just say, this one's the.
Is it the father or the son? The chair. Dad's got to sit down a lot. Maybe that's the father.
It's the Mac Daddy of cringe. Here we have.
Happy anniversary to
Man,
me,
you guys know this guy Terrence Howard? He's like the star of Empire. Incidentally, that was the show that Jussie Smollett was on, which was a big story.
Right.
There's a bunch of crackpots on that show.
Apparently.
I don't know what's going on there. But get a load of this guy Terrence Howard, who just shares his innermost thoughts on
He was the
end.
original War Machine, too, in the Marvel movies.
Right.
It was our 11th Emmy red carpet.
Why am I listening to these
I think
idiots
it's safe to
talk?
say we've had hundreds of
Go
red
away.
carpet,
Another link. I don't
conversations.
know.
What am I
but we
doing?
never had a
Stop. Are you kidding me?
But
What's
wait,
happening here?
Because I think the second link is.
Here.
I think the
the
link was
interview.
originally timestamped.
Yeah, I meant to
this
Yeah.
point.
timestamp it. Dude, that's my nightmare. If I pull up a link and it's KTLA talking.
Just in the house, Terrence Howard here. You made huge headlines when you said after you complete these 15 episodes of Empire, you got to walk away for a while or forever.
For good. I mean, everyone keeps trying to tell me don't say it's forever, but I've spent 37 years pretending to be people so that people can pretend to watch and enjoy what I'm
Pretend?
doing when I've made some discoveries in my own personal life with the science that, you know, Pythagoras was searching for. I was able to open up the flower of life properly and find the real wave conjugations that we've been looking for 10,000 years. Why would I continue, you know, walking on water for tips when I've got an entire generation to teach a whole new world?
That's a big remark. What do you intend
That's
to
a
do?
big remark.
Well, let me put it this way. All energy in the universe is expressed in motion. All motion is
Right.
expressed in wave.
Let me put it in a way that you can understand. All motion in the universe are expressed in waves.
All waves are curved, so where does the straight lines come from to make the platonic solids? There are no straight lines. So when I took the flower of life and opened it properly, I found a whole new wave
Doesn't the flower of
conjugation
life just sound like a
that
vagina?
exposed
It does.
He's talking about opening the flower of life. I imagine just going down on a girl.
He opened it properly.
Or like someone's virginity. I don't know. It's like what?
I want to see inside this guy's basement.
in between spaces. It's the thing that holds us all together.
Uh-huh.
Okay, where Greg is looking up.
Oh, that's it. Oh wait, there's more. What are you doing, KTLA? Let me watch the damn clip.
I'm sharing that on Tuesday when I receive my star. I'm going to be able to prove that gravity is only an effect and not a force. I'm putting something
Look at
on
these
YouTube
interviewers, man. They don't
where I
not
will
know what
build the
Yeah,
planet
they do.
Saturn without gravity and build the Milky
They're like
Way
waiting for the
galaxy
punchline.
without gravity.
You know, they can't tell if
Did you
he's
also
kidding.
say you're getting your star
Yeah.
on the wall?
Oh,
Trying to steer it.
yes. I am going to prove that gravity doesn't exist. Did you also get your star? You said. Oh.
On the Walk of Fame,
Well,
which is interesting.
congratulations.
How am I getting a star when I've never, for TV, when I've never received an Emmy nomination for TV?
You're a
Oh,
presenter.
but he's just butthurt about the Emmys ultimately. All the big talk about changing the universe. He's like, yeah, I never got an Emmy, so who cares?
You can do whatever you want when you stand in front of that microphone. What are you going to do?
I have no idea. I'm just being honest and looking at it. You know, I would think an Emmy nomination would come first.
Well, there you are.
I tried to change it.
Yeah, ultimately he's just butthurt he didn't get an
What?
Emmy. So there you have it. Terrence Howard. Actually, there's a lot of info here about Terrence. He's invented a new math. He calls it Terryology. Here's a tweet from 2017 where he proves that 1 × 1 = 2. Hilo, so eat your heart out.
amazing.
This is the proof of the world of science and mathematics that 1 × 1 = 2.
Wow.
There you have it. I'm not going to get into all this, but
You want to go through all 4 pages of the
yeah,
proof
there's
here?
actually
Love
a
it.
lot here. But it's really written like, I mean, dude. I'll read an excerpt for you guys. Remember the basic laws of common sense. I didn't know there was basic laws of common sense. Remember them, as we all know. The basic laws of common sense. If A times B equals C, then C must be some product of A and B.
That is correct. So far, so good.
Yet in order for 1 times 1 to be 1, the value either A or B has to be missing from the final product of C. Let's not jump the gun just yet. Let's try to add 1 to both sides of the equation.
What?
I feel like this dude never took arithmetic, and he's like just figuring it out. He's like, math is crazy, you guys. I can't get into all this.
Oh my God! But you can't call them A, B, and C. They're all the same. They're all A.
You're talking about math. What I'm looking at is teriology. That's actually true. They're all the same number, so it's A times
It's
A.
A times A, not A, B, C.
That's a very good point, Ela. Wow, you just Ela-ologied his ass. We got to... he goes back even further. An interview with Rolling Stones in 2015 revealed he spent years working on his own logic, which he recorded in a language of symbols called teriology. I love that.
Wow.
I love teriology. It's my favorite discipline. Howard believes his discovery will change significantly the way that mathematics is taught for generations to come. Cool. And if Pythagoras were around to see his discovery, he would, quote, lose his mind. Yeah, I don't know how much I want to read. There's a lot of this. You guys get the idea.
Oh my God.
Rolling Stone says Howard's apartment is filled with objects that resemble building blocks but are more complex. There are hemispheres, cubes, tetrahedrons, and flighty wings? That doesn't sound that tech. Some of the objects are as small as mice, others as big as fire hydrants. Some are hanging, some are freestanding, a few larger ones lit from the inside with LED twinkle stars. God bless teriology, man. I wish Pythagoras was here to see it.
If he was around, Pythagoras would lose his mind.
He would, quote, lose his mind.
I think Pythagoras was like a cult leader. So arguably...
Was he?
Yeah. I mean, like, he was obviously an important mathematician as well, but, like, yeah, there was, like, a whole, like, ancient Greek cult around him and stuff, and it's some weird shit.
Well, back off him. We got a new teriology.
Check out this sculpture that he's got in his house. Do you see the link?
Which one? Highlight it.
Howard's evidence of his...
This? Oh, what on earth? Here he tweeted out, crazy is as crazy does. Do the math. Okay. What math are we doing exactly?
Well, I bet you feel like an idiot now, Ethan. Look at that.
Crazy is as crazy does. Do the math, fuckers. I mean, he's got a pass.
It's really nice looking. Give him that.
Yeah, but you're not doing the math. Do the math.
That's true.
This is the proof that... Also, I love that his life mission is to prove that 1 times 1 equals 2.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so what? So what do we do now?
It means that gravity's not real.
Right.
Is what that
It's
means.
a direct correlation.
Yeah.
It's teriology. And now we've got the granddaddy cringe god.
Yeah.
Who's actually a preacher.
This is the fourth.
Oh, yeah, that
We've
the
gone
cringe
beyond
god.
the Trinity now.
No, because we did the Trinity, but then we did the...
This is like the unity.
This is just
the three,
God.
This is like Voltron of God.
Yeah, this is the...
Yeah.
So, you know, I've always long criticized these mega preachers. You know, I'm not critical of religion in general. I am an agnostic person, but these guys are total scammers. These guys are total frauds, and this is just so fantastic. The dichotomy of him speaking in tongues to his reception, and meanwhile, casually as possible, browsing what I can only presume is Twitter on his phone. I mean, just enjoy this clip. It's
beautiful.
I pray, healing. I pray, deliverance.
He grabs his
yes,
phone right
Lord,
now.
yes, Lord,
He's
yes,
looking at his
Lord,
phone.
yes, Lord, yes.
Put it down, but Twitter.
Yes, Lord. Yes,
Yes,
Lord.
Lord.
Yes,
Yes, Lord.
Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
That's how I talk to Theodore, isn't it?
Yes.
I didn't realize. Now he picked up his phone, and now he's just on his phone.
Have your way.
And he's leaned into his phone so he can read what's there. And he stopped even trying to do the tongue because he's focused on his phone. So he just starts going.
I loved it.
What is that sound you're making? and someone's just wiping the table down. Dude, what is this? Who's buying this? He's just looking at his phone. He's obviously just focused on his phone, so he toned down the tongues like a lot. Aren't you supposed to be focusing on God when you're doing tongues? It's almost like if he was having a stroke, you couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Oh, he's back to his...
It looked like his text message. He was texting with
situation. Touch this situation.
By the way, now next time when I go on my phone...
The Holy Ghost. By the anointing, by the anointing, by the anointing, by the
What?
anointing.
This is my favorite. This is what I'm going to do when I text you now. Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost. That's how I talk to Theodore, I swear to God. I go, I didn't know I was talking tongues. He gets all lazy with it.
All things are possible with God.
Give me your, you want to talk in tongues? God. Go ahead. Bibliothèque? Did you say bibliotheca?
No, I don't know.
Maybe you did. Hit me with some holy shit, Zach.
Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost.
Nice.
Chilikita kapa. Speak to my mama.
Everybody do the
Jesus Lord, Jesus Lord.
Everybody open your mic and speak in tongues right now. Jesus Christ.
This sounds cursed.
Was that a cursed moment?
Which brings me back to our old friend.
Let me check my phone really quick.
Joel Osteen. The Riki Tiki.
Riki Tiki ta ta ta.
Riki Tiki shakalaka.
Oh, hold on. OJ just made a new tweet. Hey, Twitter world. Hey, Twitter world. It's me, yours truly.
This is yours truly.
Okay, everybody. Now that you've been touched by God, go ahead and pass around the tip jar.
Mega doo-doo, mega doo-doo, mega doo-doo.
Dude, they don't call it a tip jar in church, do they?
No, it's not.
Go ahead and pass around the tip jar.
Pith, I believe.
A pith, yeah. They have a fancy name.
With a T.
They got a fancy name for the tip jar. Oh, power Christ, power Christ, power Christ. I could be a preacher. That's just easy.
Yeah.
It's fucking easy.
Can we watch that little bit one more time?
I love how focused he is on his phone. And there's a dude wiping down the table.
It's so beautiful.
I've never seen speaking in tongues like that.
Barely trying.
Yeah, usually they try a little harder than that.
Hallelujah.
That just goes to show what saps he sees them as.
Hallelujah,
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Thank you, Lord. God, touch this, touch this.
Touch
right
this.
now,
Touch this.
That's what the priests say. God, touch this, touch this, touch this. You know what I'm talking about, Dan.
By the power of the Holy Ghost.
Power of the Holy Ghost.
Anointing, by the anointing, by the anointing.
It's like
by the
just
anointing.
it's like an exercise of how weird can you sound.
There you have it.
Have you guys seen any of that show, Righteous Gemstones, on
No.
HBO?
No, what is that?
Check it out.
Huh?
If you find this amusing, it's got Danny McBride. I think it's his show actually. I think he wrote it. John Goodman's in it. They're televangelists.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, it's good.
What would you give it out of 10?
I'm only 3 episodes in so far. I'd probably give it like a 7 or an 8.
Okay.
Okay.
I liked Eastbound and Down more because it's the same like creative team. I don't know if you guys ever watched.
Yeah,
that.
I watched a little bit of that.
Yeah, but again, I've only seen a little bit, and John Goodman is so good in it.
Zach, can you pull the soundbite of him going?
Yeah, I already told him we gotta pull some clips from this.
Honestly,
yeah, for sure.
Honestly.
Zach, that was pretty slick how you hit Dan with that. Honestly,
appreciate it. You got any mayo?
Wow. All right, so Kanye, do we want to do Kanye Watch, Ian? You want to come out here and talk about
yes,
Kanye?
we do. Kanye, Ian has been so quiet this week.
Yeah.
That
I was like, Ian, did someone close to you die? He's like, no. He's like, no, Kanye's new album just didn't come out yet. I was like, oh, dude, you need help, bro. Come in here, Ian. Talk to us.
Okay. I gotta pee so bad.
Every picture that Kim Kardashian posts on Instagram, all the comments are just, where's the album? Where is the album? Where is Jik? They call it, because it's Jesus is King.
Oh, Jesus is King. They call it Jik.
Ian, sit on the right-hand side.
Am I pronouncing that right? Jik?
Other chair.
Oh.
So Ian, the intern, has entered the studio. I'm noticing, first of all, that your hat, there's a paper covering up your hat. Do you want to explain that?
Yeah, I don't want to represent what it normally says.
What does it say?
It's a Kanye hat.
Yeah.
So why is the hat covered?
Because he betrayed me.
How did he betray you?
I was bamboozled. I was hoodwinked. He ruined my weekend. And
have you eaten like in the last
You
few
look
days?
unhealthy, bro. You look pale.
I haven't shaved. I'm feeling out of it.
So how did he betray you?
If you type in right now, open a tab, type in KanyeWest.com.
Oh.
His official website, which he hasn't changed. He hasn't updated it.
Okay.
This is a track list.
Jesus is King.
Yep. Those are the songs.
September 27th.
We're
that
in
date
October.
is gone.
Yes. This album doesn't exist.
Oh, so so you were waiting, you were super excited for the release, and that went and gone. And that really did disturb your balance of your life.
Frankly, my mental health is a little shakier.
What do you do when a Kanye album comes out? Tell me about your how would you say, ritual?
So last year when one came out, I was here at the show. It ended. I drove to the ocean and put headphones on and sat and watched the sun go down as I listened to it.
Which album was that?
That one's called Yay.
Were you going to do that with this one?
No, I think I was going to go probably at the top of the Hollywood sign and go watch the sunset.
By yourself?
Or sunrise. Yeah, no one. They'd ruin it.
Oh.
It's very
Does it always such a production?
It's a big deal. It's like a holiday.
Yeah.
It was I was like, great, Friday's Christmas, and then someone went, Christmas is canceled.
And you're part of the community, so how is the community responding?
Not good. I've watched all these people go through the 5 stages of grief pretty heavily.
Do you think that this is a normal and healthy relationship you have with Kanye? Because it seems a little extreme to me.
Not anymore. I feel like I'm downshifting after this.
Yeah, I think you should downshift, if I'm being honest.
Yes. It's time. And he clearly doesn't, I don't know. Maybe he does, but it feels like he doesn't really give that much of a shit about his fans.
Do you feel like you can wear Nike shoes now?
Yes.
You're not.
No,
you're not. You have some kind of Taylor Swift merch you brought for us.
Yes. Yeah, so I brought you guys a gift as a protest.
Let's see here.
There you
is
go.
your new album, right?
You've got one.
Reputation. Are you a
Got a
fan
shirt
of
under my
Tay-Tay?
chair.
I am now. I'm
the proud owner of a Reputation.
Wow.
So thank you very much to Ian.
Yep.
This is from 2013.
This is vintage merch.
Man, that's some bad merch, I have to say.
I'm a born again Swiftie. I'm moving on.
Kind of a nice shirt, though.
Yeah, I feel like you could rock that.
By the way, how do you feel about Taylor Swift music?
I don't mind her.
Okay.
Now, Ian, tell me, I'm fascinated but perplexed still about this relationship you have with Kanye music. I mean, how did you ever? I mean, what is going on here? Why is this so meaningful to you? I mean, really, dig down deep here. What's going on?
I feel like it's just a lot of stuff all combined, just like how he kind of does what he wants, does his own thing. He says a lot of motivational stuff. He really sucked me in like that. But I feel this weekend like what he was doing with that pastor. He's checking his phone, talking about God. And then
Jesus is king, Jesus is king, Jesus is king.
Jesus, buy my merch. He sold like probably hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of merch over the weekend too.
For that new album.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So people have merch.
Tell them how
now.
much it costs.
They bought
Like
the sweaters.
Like it'd be like a crew neck for like $175.
Did you buy one of those?
No, I didn't.
Jesus
Because
is
I was-
king, Jesus is king, Jesus is king.
Yeah, buy it. Oh, actually, it doesn't exist.
But the album's
Sorry.
got to come out. Well, what I heard was that September 27th, that the album was like not even close to finish.
Yeah, I was here. We were doing the show.
Yeah.
And then
Ian was like so despondent. He was like so out of it.
And then it didn't come out. And then Kim she tweeted something, said, "Sorry guys, just finishing some mixing. It's actually going to come out the 29th.
Why is Kim the sponsor for Kanye's music all of a sudden?
I don't know.
Is that usual?
No.
He's off Twitter.
She's kind of Yoko Ono-ing it a little bit, isn't she?
At least she tried to communicate with us, though. He hasn't talked to us at all.
Right.
And then Sunday came, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's like all I did was wait for this thing. All day Sunday. And
So do you not make any plans? You can't leave the house?
No, I was locked in.
Huh.
I was locked in. And then he did listening parties, played apparently something for people,
Did
sold all this
anything
merch.
leak?
There's like low quality recordings. I haven't touched any of those. But apparently it sounds very unfinished.
So would you rather him just release it or he should have finished it, right?
He should have finished it. And then because he did this last year, that's the thing.
So why do you come up with a date?
Last August, the exact day, this is why it's the worst. Last August, he said September 27th, 2018, my album's coming out. Then it just didn't. And then Kim said, "Oh, sorry, guys. Actually, Black Friday is when it comes out." And then we never heard from him again. Black Friday came
Did
and
that
went.
album ever come out?
No.
Oh my
what the
God.
hell?
And then August.
Did he sell merch for that one?
He sold like stuff on his website that said album included. And those
Bro,
people
that's
never got
messed
it.
up.
Whoa,
Yeah.
really?
That's criminal, actually.
I
What?
feel like it could be.
Yeah, that's definitely criminal.
So,
and
and,
then-
those fans are still fans?
I don't know where those people are. Maybe they're
Ian's still a
Swifties.
fan.
You don't mind that he does
If
this stuff?
Kanye shit in on your mom's
That's a little bit
Cheerios,
cultish.
If Kanye shit in your mom's Cheerios, would you still be a fan? If he shit on your doorstep and was like, "Fuck you, Ian."
My doorstep?
Yeah, would you cherish that shit or would you be pissed?
I'd probably box it up.
You cherish
Yeah,
that.
put
You
it
could
on
get
eBay.
You could
Get that on eBay.
You wouldn't sell that. You
No, but I am kind of annoyed. I'm not like, oh, but because I do see those people too online that are like, guys, you all need to relax. It's coming. I believe in him. And all this weird stuff. And I'm kind of like, no, I'm like pissed off at this guy.
Do you ever have concerns that you may be too
obsessed,
too involved in Kanye, too wrapped up? Like your welfare is too wrapped up in what Kanye does.
Probably. Yeah, I'd say so. Well, that's why I was like so bummed out over the weekend. Is because I'm a very, as you guys could probably attest, I'm very like even keeled, sort of low energy most of the time. There's not a lot of stuff that I'm like super into. So when one of those very few things like says like shits on my corpse essentially with this and says I don't give a shit, it's kind of like, wow, that sucked. But it's whatever. I'm fine. I'm totally not
Zach
hurt.
said you called him crying.
What?
Is that true?
Did I what?
Call Zach crying?
No.
We had a conversation. What are you talking about?
No, he's making
Wait,
it
who's
up.
Who is lying here?
Guys, I have to tell you guys, okay? When we're on the air, I expect brutal honesty from you guys. We're here to entertain. You got to pour your soul out here for everybody to see.
So I think
Ian,
Zach.
did you call Zach?
No.
Zach, are you lying?
I mean, I wanted him to call me.
Okay.
See,
Zach,
lying.
oh my God.
Exposed.
Zach-
Play the soundbite of the. Hit him with a
Zach,
soundbite.
you cannot
All
cannot muddy the rivers. But I would believe that you were. Did you ever cry
No.
over Kanye?
No. I was just annoyed. I was very annoyed this weekend. I was pissed off
Okay.
about it. I didn't cry. I promise.
Would you make love to Kanye? Would you go gay for Kanye?
If he
I gotta
if he
pee so
if he
bad.
said, if that do this and I'll drop the album, I got some stuff to think about.
So what kind of sexual act are we talking about? Like are we talking about fellatio? or
He's
are
a
we
married
talking
man,
about,
man. He's got kids.
Hila, please. and not in this scenario.
Thank you, Elif. for respect.
And Kanye has cheated, hasn't he?
It's up in the air.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, no.
He's got a thing for white chicks, and I mean, you're a white guy, and you're a nice little twink, probably. But let me just, would it be fellatio, or would you be down to take it from him?
You know, when you're in the heat of the moment, it's really hard to say. When things get caught up, you know, things get the ball rolling, and
wow, Ian's taking it all the way from Kanye. That's pretty serious.
No, but seriously though, I think I'm stepping back.
Do you consider switching to someone else? Like,
no, because I think I'm pulling out entirely with the whole.
Have you ever fantasized sexually about Kanye West?
No.
Okay. I was just curious.
Would you let him pee on you?
I don't like urine. I don't go to the bathroom that much. I gotta pee so bad.
What about R. Kelly?
Well, that's granted. R. Kelly's he's peeing on everyone in prison. He's getting peed on in prison.
He's totally getting paid on right now. By the way,
All the prisoners are
it's all coming down on him.
Well, Ian, I wish I had something more wise to say for you.
Do you ever start to like speak in tongues when you're waiting for the album?
Ian, how are you ever going to enter a relationship with somebody like you? I feel like it's hard to explain all this stuff. You're gonna have to find a girl who has the same reverence for Kanye.
Well, that is, remember The Bachelor?
We're in the process.
We're in the process.
Yeah. Well, we narrowed it down. Wait, aren't we doing the finale next week?
Yeah, I mean,
we are. I guess our schedule got
shuffled.
Yeah,
but I don't think I just don't think those girls are on the same level. I think they want to be, but once they see,
I wouldn't want them to be that, because it's not healthy behavior. I recognize that. See, I know I'm mature. I'm a mature individual. I just, this.
Have you ever like drifted apart from friends because they're not into Kanye?
No. I'm not one of those that gets in, arguments about him or anything. I don't.
Yeah, that would be a problem if your relationships were being strained.
Yeah. Because I understand he's like a controversial figure. Not a lot of people like him, and that's fine because he does a lot of stupid shit.
Do you have posters on your wall?
No.
You don't have any Kanye memorabilia?
I mean, like merch and things like that.
Not on the wall or anything.
No.
That'd be pretty weird.
Used tissue.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, a framed photograph above my bed.
The hat you're wearing is from the listening party
Yeah.
we went to, right?
Dude, he's written a screenplay about Kanye's life, a biopic. A biopic.
Yeah, that does exist.
Like he's all about Kanye West.
I saw some. Yeah, it's funny because sometimes I'll look. I probably shouldn't say this. Sometimes I'll look at the fan forum, the one I got kicked out of, and they'll mention me sometimes, and they'll be like, "Yo, fuck this guy. He doesn't know anything about Kanye."
That's bullshit.
And I'm like, don't even try me, dude.
They say that about you?
If we did a Kanye off, I would destroy you.
Dan, write that. We have to do a Kanye off. We have to do a Kanye off. We should actually have a huge
Who can
Kanye.
step to him though.
If there's any massive Kanye fans, and there's
What about the Kanye podcast?
Yeah, we can reach out to those guys.
Those guys are great.
Let's get someone to call in. If you think that you are a super fan of Kanye, write in to the podcast at h3h3productions.com. Let's have a Kanye off. And let's settle this once and for all. So that
it would be great if we could get the people who banned Ian.
Ooh.
Oh. Though,
dude, what's the name of the forum you got banned from? Just tell me.
KTT is what it's called.
So let's reach out to them, Dan, and let's just do a battle with one of the admins for the rights.
I think I have a connect.
And let's say like this, Dan. Let's say like this: if Ian wins, he becomes an admin. If he loses, he never goes on the website again.
Okay.
You think it'd be worse than that? If someone came on and humiliated me in front of everyone, I would go into the desert. You'd never see me.
Ian will never listen to Kanye again.
Yeah. I think I hear Dan calling. I gotta go.
Thank you.
Yes,
thanks for thanks you for the Taylor Swift merch.
Thank you for the merch.
honesty. And I'm glad to know that Kanye has free reign over your butthole.
I gotta pee so bad.
Wow, that was illuminating. Thank you, Ian. Moving on. Did you guys know that Belle Delphine has completely disappeared from the internet?
No.
After her Instagram page got banned, which was August 1st, is that right? Somewhere around there. She has completely and totally disappeared.
That was her last
Her tweet.
Patreon post. She's tweeted a few days since then.
Even on Patreon, she's completely disappeared, and her Patreon followers have dwindled to half.
Wow.
Like, during
Really?
this whole big gamer girl bathwater.
What happened?
She had like she was everywhere. She had all the support in the world, and she's just atrophying away because she's just disappeared. And it's such a shame. I miss having her content to look at, like that octopus one. I mean, that's good content. So
That's what got her banned, right?
No, it was the. No, on Instagram it was just a bunch of people reporting her, all these incels.
Oh, see, I thought it was because it was like a dead animal.
No, that's
That
on
she got in
YouTube.
trouble.
That shit's still up on YouTube.
Oh, Jesus.
I checked it yesterday. It's got 5 million views. So I went over to her store, which I've now learned is actually a fake. Her actual store is not online, which is crazy. What's the name of her?
Where is it?
What's the name of her real website, Dan?
Oh, shoot. I forget. I figured it out last night, but since it's a dead link, I didn't include it.
Delphine.com. Oh,
But
God.
if
no.
you
Okay, thank God. Oh my God. I think I almost opened porn.
we weren't showing the screen.
Because I went to
but yeah, be careful.
belledelphine.com and
Oh,
it
yeah, they're not
redirected.
showing the screen.
Redirected some shit. Well, anyway, her real store is offline, which makes me wonder if she got into legal trouble. Because shipping bathwater, I don't think is legal.
It's possible.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
Especially
think so.
internationally.
Yeah, used bathwater or well, on this website, she's selling urine. And I was like, oh, my God, that's crazy. But it turns out that
For $10,000.
that it's not real, and which is hilarious because I almost bought some dude's urine. I was like, 10,000, that's a good deal. Look at this chewed gum, the gamer water. So this is just some dude scamming people.
I guess so,
It's
yeah.
amazing.
Wow.
And it's the SEO because if you Google Belle Delphine store, I mean, this is the first result, and it looks official and shit. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But her site's offline, so I mean, but at any rate, I was really excited to buy her pee, but that's not a thing. Her fans are upset because she hasn't posted any new content on her Patreon in months. Dan's got an imager here. Dan actually bought a membership to her Patreon so that we can get the inside scoop. Here's the conversation we found. I think he wants you to delete it to have people unaware, full of hope, and to keep them subscribed. What is this referring to? It's been 6 days and haven't heard from her.
Yeah.
This is old.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not that old. A few days ago.
Oh, I
3
see.
days at the bottom, I guess.
Yeah, but again, it seems very contentious. People are saying, oh, she messaged me and she's making a comeback soon. But then other people are like, prove it, and they don't prove it. And so it all seems like it's just a bunch of people trying to scam each other.
Well, what's interesting to me is that she had like over 4,000 Patreons. Now she has 2,000. What's interesting to me is that there's still 2,000 people paying in the hopes that she comes back.
Yeah, but I'm surprised how ballistic it went and then all gone.
She disappeared. If I'm paying for porn and I'm not getting it, I'm not paying. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get my nut, dude. Shit.
Yeah, that's so weird. Why did she disappear?
Her last post on social media was this post on Twitter. She claimed everything's so graphic. I can't show.
Yeah, I know.
I can't really show anything.
But she said it's a picture of her in a bikini. Actually, this is actually safe to show, but her banner is not. So no matter what, I can't show it to you. But it's her in a bikini in a pool. It says, me on holiday before I got food poisoning, had to get an ambulance to a Greek hospital, then fly back home early. And that was the last we heard from her.
Wow.
No posts, silence for over 2 months, total silence. Instagram banned, gone. From Patreon, Snapchat, everywhere. And I'm really wondering what happened because Dan had a theory that maybe she realized that she needs to move on. But I was like, no way, dude. She hit like the jackpot. She was all in.
She was on the news.
Yeah. She was doing the gamer girl water. She was all in, dude. There's no way. She doubled her Patreon.
Maybe you're
followers.
right and something legal happened.
I think it might have been a legal thing because why would she just disappear? No comment anywhere. She became so big It was
Howard
the buzz.
Stern was talking about it.
Everywhere. The late night guys, Howard Stern, it was the buzz everywhere. So all of a sudden, the UK government's like, you're selling what in the mail? Like the Royal Mail, you can't send used bathwater or urine or whatever else she's sending. Chewed gum, I don't know.
Spit, in our case?
Spit, exactly. I mean, I didn't report her or anything. I mean,
No.
she didn't sell it to me.
She didn't, we didn't buy anything.
I don't know. But, I hate to think that I had anything to do with that, Dan. Don't bring that up.
Sorry.
Well, at any rate, that's my only guess is that there's some kind of legal issue.
Well, like I said, in the Patreon, there's buzz that she's planning a comeback. So I guess
we'll watching
we'll
closely.
find out.
And I will. I'll reach out to her and ask her. Say, hey, Belle. I was just wondering if you're okay, and also I am interested in purchasing the urine. I understand that's a fake, but if you'd be willing to sell me your urine, I'd pay $10,000 for it. Well, what do you think? Should I buy Belle's urine or the tank mobility scooter?
Tank mobility, please. The tank. For
Zach?
sure, the tank.
The urine is more expensive than the tank.
Zach, would you drink the urine?
No.
Man,
you get the episode
show.
yellowed.
That's
Pun
fine.
intended.
I would love to ride that tank mobility scooter.
Yeah, but wouldn't you love to fucking get a mouthful of Belle's urine?
No. Absolutely
on.
not. No.
All right, here's the solution.
He would.
Both. Zach's got to drink the urine while in the tank, and it spills all over him. Anyway, a lot of controversy. Belle Delphine, we wish you well. We hope you're well. We miss you. And we can't wait for your triumphant return, hopefully. I mean, it's just a bleaker world without her.
Bro, did you say that at her peak she had 4,000?
I think more. Yeah, more.
People?
Yeah.
Fucking A. Because what I learned when I signed up for it, because I couldn't get to the comments. It was all locked unless you're a subscriber or whatever. So the lowest tier is $1. But that unlocked the comments, but that doesn't actually give you anything. To get her content is $25.
Yeah, for the premium Snapchat.
So 4,000 subs or whatever times 25.
100,000 a month.
Fucking 100K a month just for that.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way she just walk away from that.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we're
that is
surprised.
insane.
There's no way she just walks away from that.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, unless she made her bag and she's just done, you know?
No.
I don't know.
No way. She's just taking Polaroids, Snap. She works like 10 minutes a day. She's making $100,000 a month. She's not walking away from that. Come on. She's built. She's worked all this time. She's trolled the whole internet. It's culminated in her finally arriving.
Yeah. She made it. She's nominated for a Pornhub award.
God bless her. I'm voting for her. I'll be there to accept on her behalf.
No.
How long we been going, Dan?
About 2 hours, I think. Let me.
So we've got the Fousey boxing.
No.
What do we got?
Here, I'm checking right now.
I am sick, so I feel like
Hour and a half.
I get a little bit of a. We got Fousey boxing. Fousey got his ass beat, and it was like just brutal. His face is just a mess. We got Nerd City did this whole video about demonetized words. He did this whole study that was really interesting. And we've got the dog abuser apology. We did that. The Joker movie everyone's freaking out about.
Oh, Ian saw it, right?
Yeah, Ian, what'd you think about Joker?
I thought it was all right. It wasn't good enough to all the hysteria, but everyone's saying, "Oh, but it's really good." It just wasn't that good to me.
Dude, that's what I think. I think it's just probably a meh movie, but the hysteria around it is insane. I can't believe what I was reading. Well, apparently it debuted a few months ago at the Venice Film Festival, and it won an award there. Received an 8-minute standing ovation.
Didn't just win an award. It won the award.
It won the top prize.
Right.
So this is interesting. The movie is being slammed by most critics, yet the user reviews are very good. So you have a disconnect between the critics and the users, which you see sometimes.
It hasn't necessarily been getting slammed. A lot of critics have reviewed it favorably. They just always temper it with, but it's dangerous, you know?
Wait, hold on.
Dangerous movie.
That's not true. I was on Rotten Tomatoes yesterday. It's got 69%. So, I mean, it's not great. It's not It's not horrible,
That's
but it's
bad,
not great.
though. Yeah, I mean, with the way Rotten Tomatoes works, like that means it's generally positive. You know?
But the audience score is 93%, so like there's a big difference in Joker and Metacritic. I tend to like movies that have that disparaging difference. I am definitely curious about the movie. It's got a 57 on Metacritic, so that is quite bad. And the user score is 9.1, so yeah, there's a huge difference.
Well, I think a lot of people are rating it negatively, not necessarily on the merits of a film, but these people legitimately think this is like a dangerous film, and so they're giving it a thumbs down just on that basis.
Well, so here's some of the hysteria around it. They go, much of the pre-release discussion about Joker has centered on fears of mass shooting at screenings, with the U.S. military advising service members to be alert and local police departments posting officers outside theaters on opening weekend. And families of the 2012 movie theater shooting in Aurora where the guy dressed up as Joker, fucking lunatic.
He did?
Yeah, dude.
No, he wasn't actually dressed up as the Joker.
Well, he dyed his hair. It was during a Batman screening, and he threw. It was nuts.
Yeah.
Anyway, the U.S. military issues warnings about Joker screenings. The warnings went out to service members and distributed of a bulletin from the FBI on the risk of possible violence alluded to in social media posts from incel extremists. The incel uprising is here, who have made threats to recreate the theater shootings in Aurora. Bro, these incels. I'm not one against eugenics, but I think we need to castrize these. I think we really need to castrate. We gotta do it. These black-pilled incels just need to have their balls chopped off.
Well, they're not using them.
Yeah,
anyways.
that's a good point. That's why they're upset.
Yeah.
He's like, take my balls. I never use them anyway. These black-pilled incels. How is this a thing? It's like a cult. This incel movement is fucking weird, dude. God. These, Jesus. These incels worship this guy, Elliot Rodriguez, who famously shot up UC Santa Barbara. And he released a video in his car talking about how I don't get women.
Right.
It's unfair. It's unjust.
So insane.
And he went and shot up a bunch of frat girls and guys. And they idolize him. Dude, God, just... That's like, that's so crazy that being such a pathetic virgin can make you want to shoot up a frat party. You know what's funny about Elliot Rodriguez? He wasn't even that bad looking. It's like, you're just a creep, bro.
It's Elliot Roger.
Whatever, fuck him.
Well, Elliot Rodriguez is a journalist, so let's not.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about. But I find that these incels are not bad looking guys generally. They just have such a fucked up. When you hear them talk about what they think they're entitled to, it's like if they just weren't so deep into incel and you just acted normal, people would want to touch your penis.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that complicated, dude. Anyway, they love so the incels have been threatening violence at the Joker film, which I don't know why, because the Joker is supposed to be someone they sympathize. The Joker apparently is like an incel in the movie. Is that right, Ian?
Oh, really?
Yeah, you could see that.
He's a bit of an incel, and in the narrative of the film, it almost, let's say, romanticizes his descent to madness and violence, and so that's why they think that it's dangerous.
It's so stupid, though.
But I think,
how is it any different than any other show about an anti-hero? You know what I mean? Than like Breaking Bad, even. It's like you don't idolize Walter White, or at least you shouldn't. It's like there's lots of things about bad people that are like the main character.
right?
Of
I mean,
it.
the Joker is the antithesis of a villain.
Mm-hmm.
He is the antithesis of a villain in the Batman series. He's a psycho. He's a psycho murderer.
Antithesis of a hero, you mean? But yeah.
Yes, thank you. That's what I mean. Thank you, Dan. Hit me with that, actually, if you would, please, Zach.
Honestly.
Yeah, honestly.
Honestly.
There are no specifics or credible threats at this time, and these events will be continued to be closely monitored, said the NYPD. Okay. The family of the Aurora shooting victims actually sent a letter to Warner Bros. CEO saying, I need to see a picture of I just need to see I don't need to see a picture of him. I just need to see a picture. What are they saying?
What are you saying?
What I'm reading doesn't make sense. I don't need to see a picture of Holmes. I just need to see a Joker promo, and I see a picture of the killer. That sentence doesn't make any sense.
It must be a typo or something.
In an interview, Sandy Phillips says that Joker, which centered on the isolated and mentally ill anti-hero who became Batman's eventual arch nemesis, is like a slap in the face. She adds that she's concerned about audience connecting to and even emulating the film's protagonist in a cultural climate where mass shootings have become commonplace. My worry is that one person who may be out there and who knows if it's just one, who is on edge and who's wanting to be a mass shooter, may be encouraged by this movie, and that terrifies me. I mean,
they haven't even seen the movie because this was like from. It's like, how do you know that?
I mean, you could say the same thing about like, I don't know. I don't know. It seems like a lot of hubbub about nothing. The director Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix have both been repeatedly questioned regarding their perception of the film. Phillips has pushed back against the notion that the movie could be blamed for any real-life violence. He says, "We're making a movie about a fictional character in a fictional world. Ultimately, and your hope is that people take it for what it is. You can't blame movies for a world that is so fucked up that anything can trigger it. Aurora is obviously a horrible, horrible situation, but even that is not something you blame on the movie. I saw John Wick 3. He's a white male and he kills 300 people and everyone's laughing and hooting and hollering. Why does that movie get held to a different standard?"
Yeah, I'm confused on the whole thing too.
It's very weird. It's very weird. I mean, it's like a very politically motivated, strange thing. Phoenix walked out of an interview when asked whether Joker might inspire copycat behavior. I feel bad for Joaquin Phoenix. He's like, he gave it his all in this, and now it's like, well, what didn't? Well, he's like, dude, what did I do? He was asked if he was worried that the film might persuasively end up inspiring exactly the kind of people it's about, with potentially tragic results. The question caused Phoenix to mutter, "Why would you no?" The interview before walking out, only to return an hour later. Phoenix said that the question hadn't crossed his mind before, and then asked what an intelligent answer would have sounded like. In another, the actor said, "I don't think it's the responsibility of a filmmaker to teach the audience morality or the difference between right and wrong." These comments provoked a new wave of backlash, with some people dunking on him.
Oh, no. That was from another part that got cut.
Well, then just forget about what I just said, you guys. So there you have it. I really don't see what's all the hubbub. It's just like Taxi Driver is a perfect another example of an violent psycho
Or John Wick, like they said, John Wick. What's the difference?
This movie is like trying to be Taxi Driver, so it really is a
Taxi Driver was about an incel.
Yep.
He was obsessed, weird incel psycho. It's exactly the same, but we celebrate that movie as one of the best ever made.
The problem is not the movie. The problem is this reality right now with all the shootings.
Right.
I mean, the movie has nothing to do with it.
But I just love that the U.S. military is issuing warnings. It's like, what?
I mean, unless they know something.
No, they said they have no credible threats. But I guess there's just a bunch of incels on forums probably saying some dumb shit, and then everyone's got to trip out. What is wrong with these psychos?
I don't know.
How is there a whole group of these sick, pathetic? Man, they should just fuck each other. Just do that. If you're such a great catch, why don't you just fuck each other? You know what I mean? The incels would look at each other and be like, "I would never fuck you. You're a disgusting dirtbag." Yeah, exactly. I'd love to see it.
It's all self-loathing, anyways. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like the involuntary part is wrong because it's like, it isn't involuntary. It's totally voluntary. Like you said, it's like if you just stop, if you just pull yourself out of this cycle of self-hate, you know, like you said, the Santa Barbara guy pulled up pictures of him. Like he's not a stud or anything, but he's not
bad
if he was
looking
just
by
a
any
normal
means.
person.
Yeah.
He would have had no problem landing a girl. So
I mean, he was fit.
Yeah, it's like you almost feel bad for them, but they are just like so awful that you can't help.
If anything, girls get it way harder with looks because guys look at actually the looks
Well, that's
girls.
That's one of the ironies of these incels is that they're obsessed with beautiful girls.
Right, exactly.
Right, because for girls, they'll look at anyone pretty much. It's not all about looks.
Look at my relationship with Ia, dude. Ia?
With Ia? Who's Ia?
With Ela. That's that. If you guys are always dating out of their league.
I mean, that's
Girls are very forgiving.
I do think
true.
so. And I think that if anything, guys are the ones who are more obsessed with looks.
Well, the incels say it. They go, why are all these beautiful women, why are they not dating me? It's like, I don't want to fuck a fat chick. I'd rather kill everybody at my school than fuck a fat chick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
I don't know if this Fousey boxing segment is too violent to show. He literally, I reminded me of The Simpsons when Homer was a boxer.
I laughed so hard when you said
he
that.
just got punched in the face like 1,000
It's
times.
just awful. I don't understand.
Like, he never raised his hands.
Yeah.
And it was just a total shit show. They were
Yeah.
both bad. But at least this other guy.
I guess he could land a punch.
I mean, Fousey was punching like this, like he was swinging from the side, like he wasn't throwing them straight.
Mhm.
And he never raised his hands. The announcers were getting worried. They're like, here, I can play the audio. Maybe I'll just play the audio. 'Cause
The audio is awful too.
But you get an idea because
yeah.
I love how they get so concerned. High budget event.
Defend yourself, Fousey. Defend yourself.
They're giving him advice.
He's just refusing to look after himself.
Getting punched in the face every second. Every second, you guys. He just got punched in the face 20 times. I mean, I'm impressed by the way he's able to stand up.
You can put it here. They don't have to show it.
Yeah, we won't
By
show
the way,
it if you want to throw it on the screen.
No, I won't risk it. Yeah, the audio's trash.
It's and from what I understand, he was training for a while, right?
Yeah. But I was just surprised. He literally.
What's with YouTubers and fighting? I don't understand it.
Just a fad. It's like anything. All trying to emulate Logan, right?
I guess.
The announcer. There's no attempt to put his hands up. They keep getting more and more worried for Fousey because his face is just minced meat.
So
he broke his nose. His eyes were
face
swollen.
after you can see on his Instagram.
Ugh.
Let me see. Let me see. Here's on Instagram the aftermath. Bro, look at this.
Oh,
That's
man.
so crazy.
Oh, poor guy.
I mean, I've never seen
How do you recover
a
from that?
sadder attempt at boxing. I swear to God, he got. I mean, if anything, I'm impressed by how he can take a punch. But
The Homer Simpson comparison is
Why do that for
perfect.
yourself?
It really
let me
is.
find that clip because it's so good.
Oh, that's an instant. I don't know about showing
Claim.
that. Yeah.
But you guys remember that episode where he fought Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
He was like this. He was so he could take a punch. They would just punch him in the head like 1,000 times until they were exhausted, and then Homer just pushed him over. So that's what Fousey was doing, except the guy didn't tire out. That's crazy. The announcer's like, he's got to put his hands up. Oh, this isn't good. They got to call it. They got to call it. Fousey, put your hands up
I'm
and
surprised
defend
they didn't a
yourself.
lot earlier, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of irresponsible reffing to let that keep going.
Hey, it's for charity. Come on.
I guess, yeah.
So here's a video he did with a nose doctor. I mean, this was pretty good.
Hey, I'm Dr. Jay Calvert, and I'm here to tell you what's going on with Yusuf. He has a
Look at his
nasal
face, man.
septal
Can't even open
fracture
his
that's
eyes.
pretty severe. So
His
severe that it's
nose.
obstructing his breathing. And we're going to do a very simple procedure to try to restore where his nose was before the trauma.
Oh my God.
And then in the future, we'll probably have to do a full-on nasal reconstruction. It's just you can't do that all at one time.
Because he
can't make my nose smaller? Not today.
Oh Jesus.
Sorry, man.
So it's gonna look exactly the same?
Well, probably it won't be exactly the same, but we're gonna try to get you back so at least you can breathe.
All right. Thanks, Slim.
That's the guy that beat his ass.
Wow.
He probably broke his nose in like one of the first rounds, and then he got punched in the face. Like, I'm not kidding, like 300 times. He was just, I mean, it was unbelievable. It was hard to watch, man.
He sounds like the Elephant Man. Looks like him.
A little bit.
They raised, well, the good news is that they raised for charity Yemen We Care. They raised 115,000 pounds. So that's nice.
That is nice.
They're doing it as a fundraiser for the war in Yemen?
Yes.
All right.
So I mean,
good cause.
I mean, yeah, hey,
Mhm.
God bless, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if they got paid, but I know that they raised a bunch of money, so nice.
Good for you, Fousey.
Yeah, good for you. Damn. You guys should watch it. It's on YouTube. It was a free event. I don't want to show it because it's like so brutal, so violent.
Yeah, my gut stinged.
And it's hard to watch, man. It's like 13 minutes of just Fousey getting punched in the face. It's crazy. Nerd City made a video. Nerd City did this whole thing. Nice channel, by the way. You guys should check out Nerd City if you don't know. So he's talking about a research that this guy CeeLo did, and he plugged in a bunch of words. He published a report.
I think they did it jointly.
So they published a report conducted over the course of 2 months where they tested YouTube's algorithm for keywords to see what would trigger a demonetization.
There was a third guy, too, by the way. We shouldn't leave out.
I see Nerd City, YouTube analyzed. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And CeeLo. Got it. Their methodology was to upload 2-second clips that had no demonetizable audio or video with different keywords. If a video was yellowed, they would try the same keyword again, this time replacing the bad word with either happy or friend. For example, a video might be kids explain gay marriage. If that gets turned yellow, then they replace the word gay with happy, and then the video was approved on the second time. So a lot of this stuff they found out seems to contradict their recent statements on the subject of LGBTQ plus stuff getting yellowed. In the video, CeeLo says in the case of LGBTQ plus content, bots can interpret certain terms negatively if they are regulating a high number of homophobic or hateful content. I think Nerd City raised a good point, because basically when the bot flags something yellow, it gets thrown to a human reviewer, and then they either overturn the bot's decision or hold the bot's decision, and they use those human reviews to educate the bot. Now he raised a really good point. He says human bias is going to prejudice the bot's views, and he says the people who are working on doing these manual flagging for YouTube, there's 10,000 people they recently hired. And the company that they work with has people, cheap laborers all throughout the world, mostly in places like, India and other more conservative-leaning cultures where, for example, a gay culture is not yet accepted. I mean, or is just outright sinister. And so his thesis was good, that he says, if you're giving these decisions over to people like this, their bias is going to leak into the algorithm. Because these are not American people. These are low-wage global workforce. And I think that's a really interesting point that I hadn't thought about. The YouTube chief product officer stated, I can tell you categorically that there is no list of words or keywords or terms or anything like that is going into our classifiers making an appropriate decision on whether our videos are monetized or not. There's nothing in terms of how we monetize algorithms. There's nothing in terms of how our monetization algorithm works that should be based on any kind of pre-described or predetermined list. In his video, CeeLo states, given our testing results, it's made clear that these comments are not accurate. I think they are definitely lying by omission, because they're like, yeah, we didn't tell the bot to demonetize the word gay. Yeah. It just learned that it should.
Yeah.
What's the difference? I don't know if there's a difference, but Susan, in an interview with Alfie, a lot of people talked about that interview, where she was directly asked if videos with certain words would get auto-flagged. And, we actually goofed on a group of LGBTQ YouTubers filed a class action lawsuit against YouTube, alleging that there was a discriminatory demonetization of their content. And this video actually fuels a lot of their, gives them a lot of credibility. this research seems to strengthen their case significantly. I have some examples of words that are yellowed that they found in their research. ISIS is the only word that stands alone will result in a yellow. Murder is green. Murderer is yellow.
No, just to be clear, the ISIS one is like an auto block. Like
you just go bye-bye.
Yeah, that one is like, and that's like the only, like, other stuff, demonetization, but if ISIS is in there, it's like just
Block.
it's gone. Yeah.
That's probably fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, ISIS used to post a bunch of videos on YouTube,
Yeah.
right? So I think
That's
they're just
crazy.
like, fuck anything having to do with that.
Yeah, let's keep them off YouTube.
Yeah.
You think that the ISIS guys uploading were like fans of like Keemstar? They're like, they watch a little Keem, get updated on the news, upload a couple of ISIS recruiting videos. You know what I mean?
Maybe. I mean, they were on the platform, so.
ISIS definitely watches Keemstar. Keemstar is the preferred channel of ISIS. Romance is yellow. Scottish is yellow. But Scott Lynn and Scott are both green. Isn't that funny?
That's
Allegations,
weird.
rumors are yellow, but alleged is green. Pee is yellow.
Yes, it is.
As is anything related to urine, but the word urine itself is green. Undress is green. Undressing is yellow. Anything with ass in it. Well, these ones are obvious. Example ones that are green. These are green. Ass lick, ass licker, ass cock, ass monkey, ass munch, and ass wipe are all fine.
That's why I thought it was funny. Like most
However-
ass stuff is yellow, but all those that you just said were green.
Swamp
ass swamp is yellow. Swamp ass. Oh, this was interesting. The conservative YouTubers have been kind of thinking that they're being censored. There's been a whole thing about it, and apparently all those political words are green, which surprised me. Like, do you have any specific examples, Dan, that you recalled?
Well, it was more so the lack of examples. I went through the entire list of yellow words, and I, conservative, Republican, Trump, like just anything having to do with like right-wing politics, basically, is all green.
Huh?
So that kind of counters their, persecution complex they got going on.
Now, here's the ones that was the big scandal. The LGBT terms that get yelled automatically is gay, lesbians, trans, homosexual, LGBT, LGBTQIA. And so it's pretty interesting little research here.
Yeah. That's really
There's a whole spreadsheet with a list of thousands of words that they've tested. It's what do you think about it?
Seems like there's an issue with this. I don't know. I mean, it's like, what did you guys say? That Jews get yellow, but Jewish it doesn't?
Jew gets yellow. Jews.
Get yellow. There's a weird thing. I noticed a pattern that with a lot of terms, the plural version of whatever it is yellow, whereas the singular is not. So, like, it was the same thing for Muslim, fine. Muslims, yellow. Jew, fine.
So-
Jews, yellow.
It must be the way that hateful content was
Right.
found.
It's just the context in which it's used tends
So-
to be more negative,
Right.
I guess.
I guess like hateful video would say like, Muslims are horrible.
Right.
What I'm saying is
So-
that this bot is not intelligent.
But
at all.
exactly, that's
it's
what
stupid.
it
It's
seems-
simplistic. It's
it
basic.
seems
as
way
fuck.
too
There's no
simplistic.
intelligence at all.
I don't know. But I guess it's probably doing a lot of good for them, right? I mean, it must be.
Yeah.
So can't
Doing a
really
lot of
say
good
that
for-
it's stupid.
for
but-
YouTube?
Yeah,
it's
for
doing
YouTube.
something for them other than be using.
Yeah, I
it.
mean, there's
just a lot of
bazillion
content.
fucking videos to look at, and so they need to automate it in some way. But
Yeah.
but these bots, they don't have any nuance, and so
Yeah,
it just
that's
like
the
clumps
problem.
everything together.
But when they talk about machine learning and algorithms, you expect more intelligence than just this word's bad, yellow.
Right.
But I made some videos when we were living in Israel, and anytime I write Israel or Jew or something like that, it's yellow.
Israel was yellow. and as was
Imagine
Israeli.
that. I mean, God, you can't yellow a whole country.
Yeah.
I was a
Well,
whole
and so was Palestine and Palestinian.
Yeah.
So I think again,
That's
it's because
crazy.
of the conflict. There's a lot of negative videos associated with those terms, and then it just gets lumped in. But like you said, it's like, okay, the whole country is
It's
just,
way too obtuse.
Yeah, right.
But what I'm assuming happens is the bot goes, the frequency of times people use the word Israel is controversial,
negative.
is more controversial than it is not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is probably true.
Which is the same with the word Jews versus
Yeah.
Jew.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say, though. It seems very ham-handed that what they're doing here.
Yeah.
And that extended beyond like the religious stuff too.
Did you just hit a vape?
No,
I
was
could tell when
vaping.
you're... Oh, you didn't hit the vape?
The LaCroix, baby.
Are you still vaping now that the Vape Nation?
I'm cut way down. I'm cut way down. Hey, and by the way, can I just a quick aside? There were a lot of people super triggered by what we were talking about with the vaping thing.
They were?
Why?
Because we weren't clear enough. Because at the time, there was still a lot of ambiguity going on and a lot of misreporting going on in the news. Apparently nobody has died from the nicotine vapes. Let's just make
It's
that
all
clear.
THC
It's the
vapes,
THC
yeah.
black market cartridges. That's what's fucking people up.
Okay.
And I guess to some people we were not clear about that enough. And I guess Ian told me he saw on Reddit on like the vaping subreddits. They were actually they were talking about me specifically. I'm like, you should know better. Spreading this misinformation.
Bro, I used to be the Vape Nation, and now I'm the Vape Antichrist.
They hate us now. So
Did you get skewered in the comments, Dan?
yeah, I mean, people were pissed. People were pissed.
I
I
wanna
thought
hear-
I would. I'd have to go back and watch it. I thought I was indicating that it seemed like it was the THC stuff, but again, it was all still like breaking news at the time.
Yeah.
We've learned a lot more just in the past week, even. So
I want some of the outrageous comments from that.
yeah.
So are you banned from the vape community?
I guess I'm person non grata in the vape community.
You
from
got to
now
give
on.
up vape and go on a vape crusade.
Listen, I'm happy to cut down and quit anyways. I was just taking it as like, okay,
Look,
this is a good excuse
guys,
to like maybe cut back.
Don't be shocked that taking a huge fucking rip like the amount of vapor you inhale is insane. Don't be surprised it's not good for you.
Yeah,
I mean, smoking is one thing, of course. It's
Smoking
awful,
is
but
definitely worse than
It's the
vaping,
same.
but,
I mean, marijuana smokers have the same fallacy. They refuse to believe that smoking is bad. I'm like, you are inhaling smoke into your lungs. It's bad.
Yeah, well, I'm a weed smoker, and I switched to the vape cartridges for that reason.
I'm sure it's better
But
than
now-
inhaling smoke, but I don't know. I mean, you're not going to drop dead from hitting a joint.
Right, exactly. No, I've gone back to the normal stuff now.
I can't
because
believe
of
people
all
are
this news,
dropping
so.
dead. Their lungs are collapsing.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's crazy.
Yeah, we had a fan email us about it. I think we actually talked about it.
Vitamin E or
last time.
something. They're putting vitamin E to dilute the...
That was the other thing is that I didn't mention the vitamin E, which I actually did know about, but I had just that day read about the cyanide thing, and so I brought that up, and
people skewed you for that.
He said, sorry, we were not 100% accurate on our hard-hitting reporting on the vape stuff. So
Getting a little dose of what I deal with on a daily basis.
Exactly.
Dan's falling apart.
It's fine. Yeah. I'm a nervous wreck.
Are you going to issue an apology?
Fuck no.
Yeah, we should
Fuck
start.
y'all.
Are you sure? Because, I mean, come on, dude, are you going to live like this? You know,
I welcome it.
What they're doing is they're cutting the vape juice, or the vape juice, with vitamin E.
Okay.
To cut costs.
Yeah.
And the vitamin E actually, is toxic, and it makes your lungs collapse.
Right.
So these fucking idiots are saving a couple bucks, and people are just...
The guy who emailed us, and this is just some random guy who emailed us, but this was the guy that claims that his lung collapsed a couple months ago.
So brutal. That sucks.
Yeah, and he says that they could turn one THC cartridge into 3. So by doing this, they're tripling their profits essentially. So
it's always about money.
Exactly. It's fucked up, but yeah, it's a profit motive.
Well, that's where they cut. And it's like, dude, yeah, I'm gonna cut cocaine with fentanyl, but that doesn't make sense to me because I don't see that saving them money. I guess they get higher and they think it's good. You put a little fentanyl in it.
Fentanyl.
Fentanyl.
Well, fentanyl is cheaper. Also, I don't think they cut cocaine with fentanyl.
Or they were cutting like Xanax with it. Like that's how Lil Xan died.
Opioids, because fentanyl is like a.
No, but Xanax not an opioid.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not sure. I don't
But
touch
that's how
any of
Little
that shit.
Xan died.
Little Xan? You mean Mac Miller?
Oh, you're right.
I think Lil Xan died that way because he was taking.
Lil Xan was alive.
Lil Peep. You're thinking of Lil Peep.
Here's a piece, Lil Xan. Get out! Lil Peep died that way
Lil
because he
Peep.
had
There you go.
Xanax that was cut with fentanyl. I'm like, why would they put fentanyl in Xanax?
Right.
Doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, well,
I'm
because
sure
it's
it makes
cheaper and
sense.
easier to get.
I'm sure it's about money.
wouldn't do it,
That's
yeah,
the
if they
only
couldn't-
I think
reason.
they're just trying to get you high so you still enjoy it. But then he takes a bunch of Xanax, expecting them to fall asleep, and he doesn't wake up because he took a shitload of fentanyl, which is like the strongest opioid ever made.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah.
I mean, in short, because people are crazy. Who knew that drug dealers were immoral people?
That's why.
That's why I think all drugs should be legal.
Exactly. I was about to say the same
I
thing.
think the government should sell
I
drugs
agree.
pure
FDA,
and safe. They should
inspect that
have.
shit.
Drug abuse is a. Drug abuse is it's a treatable disease.
I mean, as long as alcohol is legal.
Yeah.
What's the difference? You can abuse alcohol.
Alcohol is as crazy as anything, dude.
Yeah.
Same with weed, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Weed is insane. If you smoke too much weed, boy,
I can't.
that'll fuck your month up. Seriously.
I don't totally disagree with what you're saying, but I think that alcohol is way worse than weed. Personally.
Well, yeah,
I think
alcohol.
it is a more potent
Well,
drug.
to me, not. To me, weed is worse. So
Yeah,
there
I
you
guess
go.
it
They're
affects
both
people
very
differently.
strong, real drugs. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been so fucked up on weed where I'm like, this is insane.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I've never been this high on anything before. Like, I'm in outer space in a bad way.
Alcohol, I just pass out.
Well, alcohol, you pass out, you don't wake up. I was afraid you died the last time you got drunk, Eula. In New York, I carried her up 3 flights of stairs.
Oh, I remember that story. That's right.
It's the last time we got drunk.
Yeah, it is.
Well, last time you got like hammered drunk, right?
Yeah.
Jesus. Anyway, I think we covered everything.
Guess so.
I have a couple of gaffes here.
We're over the 2-hour mark.
Here, let me just wrap it up since we're going the distance here. I've got advice for Salt Bay. I've got a new Turkish cooking segment. Salt Bay, this guy's such a clown. She's an idiot. First of all, I don't think you're supposed to slice meat down the middle like that, dude. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? Watch how he just... And then I don't think you're supposed to fling pieces of raw meat over your kitchen haphazardly like that. Like, dude, what are you doing? It sounds like it hit the roof.
Yeah, where did it even go? You threw it behind him. It never came down.
Like, dude, that's raw meat, bro. You gotta keep your kitchen clean, man.
What?
Okay, cool, dude.
That was kind of slick. That was kind of slick.
Was it?
I mean, slicker than the other.
Slicker than throwing raw meat around your kitchen.
It's like he's doing it for a 5-year-old.
He didn't season it. He didn't do anything. He literally just put it in the oven. I mean, what am I supposed to do?
I'd love to see Gordon Ramsay analyze what's going on here.
Dude, what did you do? You didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. He literally didn't do... That's not cooking. He didn't season it. He didn't do anything. Like, dude, watch how he throws the meat. Listen. It hits the roof, bro. Listen to this one. It's stuck on the roof.
Yo, you're totally right.
It sounds like it's stuck on the roof. What's the point of that cut there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sure that tastes great. There's no oil or seasoning or anything on it. Wow, I can't wait to eat that. He slams the oven door. Okay, dude, when are you going to season that? Looks raw, by the way, too. It doesn't even look cooked. All right, idiot. I don't like Salt Bay. That's so stupid. It's so dumb. And then here's a guy who does know how to cook. Oh, actually, no. Look, what? Tell me what. Sorry, I thought it was our Turkish smiling boy, but it's actually a different Turkish one. This looks to me like raw chicken, and it looks so horrid and putrid. Can anybody tell me what we're dealing with here? Look at this. It looks like raw chicken mush, dude.
What?
What is it? Watch how he
I don't know if that's meat.
But what is it?
I
And look how he cuts into it. It looks like raw chicken.
It does kind of look like raw chicken, but
that's it.
What?
It's almost like fleshy, like a fruit would be fleshy in some way.
There's nothing in the comments?
Well, it's all Turkish.
Some in English.
I just see one guy said, damn, all the food on this page looks hella good.
Well, we got Turkish fans. They always reach out when we talk about these chefs, so if you know what this dish is.
Dude, I like how he tries to cut into it. It's just mush. It looks like raw chicken.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird one.
I love Turkish cuisine. We're going to have to go to Turkey someday, Hila. Can we go to Turkey as Jews, as Israelis?
Yeah, it depends on the times. Sometimes...
I don't want to go to a place where it depends on the times. Because all of a sudden, when maybe it's the time, and then all of a sudden while you're there, it's not the time.
Well,
I only go to places where it's the time all the time.
That's our life, Ethan. You gotta take some risk.
No, I'm not going to Turkey. I'm not going to anywhere.
No, I've been to Turkey.
Yeah, but that
You
was
can go
before
there.
it was not the time.
Yeah.
That was before Ergodin or whatever his name
I
was.
don't know what's the time right now. I haven't
It's a bad
checked.
time. It's not a good
I
time.
haven't checked the memos.
It's not a good time for Israelis. Can Israelis...
But we're
go-
American.
I just looked it up. Yeah, well, actually, you would have an
We're
American
American,
passport now.
Ethan.
Oh, it says... Well, yeah, but... I mean, come on.
I mean, I don't need to bring my Israeli passport.
According to this, it says no visas are required for Israelis to visit Turkey.
Yeah, it looks like it's all
Yeah.
good. I mean, Turkey has its
It's
share
more
of
like you'll
problems,
get
but it's-
kidnapped if it's a bad climate.
I don't want to get kidnapped, Hila. It's not worth the fucking kebabs.
You're
least
pretty
some
obsessed with this food, though, dude. I don't know.
I think
Might be
we
worth
gotta
the
go.
risk.
But we're not gonna speak Hebrew. You don't talk Hebrew.
Obviously, I don't talk Hebrew anywhere. I don't know how to
So-
talk Hebrew.
You're not in danger.
I think the question is, can Jews go to Turkey?
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, no.
Well, Israelis can. Everyone there is
Yeah.
Jewish.
Yeah.
Turkey is a
I'm
relatively
Turkish.
modern country.
You're
It's-
Turkish?
I'm half Turkish.
Wow.
Half Libyan.
Isn't it a shame you can't even go to your home country without being afraid of being kidnapped?
No, I can. It's not that bad.
We can go to Turkey?
Yeah, I've been there. We can go.
I know, but you went there like 15 years ago.
Yeah, but
That was before the time. Now it's bad times.
I don't think so. I just
That would be a great food vlog. Just eating all the crazy food in Turkey, going to the Smile Guy's place, Salt Base from Turkey. It's all happening in Turkey. It's a culinary renaissance. Raw chicken scoops. I'll do it all.
we should go.
Okay. Well, that's the show. Hope you had fun. Hope you have a great weekend. I'm sick, so I'm going to go lay down, take it easy. Tuesday, we're having Bobby and Kalila back.
Yeah.
They were sick. They had to cancel.
We were sick, so we canceled first.
But
then
they're coming
they
on
were
Tuesday,
sick.
I'm happy to say. And I'm working on some bookings I'm very excited about, too. For example, Trisha. Well, we got Trisha Paytas on the books, right, Dan?
That is true.
That'll be fire. That'll be explosive. And I'm also working on getting Dog the Bounty Hunter scheduled. Aloha, motherfuckers.
I'm psyched for that.
Yeah, that'd be cool to have Dog in here.
Yeah. I would like to get some hair tips.
I know. I was thinking might want to do your hair dog style. We should hire an extra to like come in here like a criminal and have him like apprehend him. Citizen's arrest. Who else? I'm trying to get Andrew Yang back too after the next debate in November. If you guys have suggestions though, let me know. Because I feel like we have a good rapport. We can get a lot of people. I just don't know who to reach out to sometimes.
Yeah.
For example, two of my favorite guests we've had is Jordan Peterson and Andrew Yang. Those were both suggested to me by
My brother.
By
My brother and your brother.
yeah, and I just tweeted at them, and they were both down, which was so cool. So, let's keep it going. Who would you like to see on the podcast? Podcast at h33productions.com. Let us know. You got the music going?
No.
Well,
I've been holding off. I always start it, and then you go off on a tangent, and then we run out of music.
just play the damn music.
All right, start the music.
Oh my God!
Come on.
You got it, Ayla?
Well, I just saw this morning that
look
Roseanne
who's
was
talking.
on. I just I just saw this morning that Roseanne was just on Joe Rogan again. So we may have some new sound bites for you soon.
Destroy the child.
We're going to have to listen through that.
Okay, that's exciting. I don't know how we'll ever top these, but... Is the music playing?
It is. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We will see you next Tuesday with Bobby Lee. Take care. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.